Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. It is Roger Federer. He is back in the French Open, and it is the second round versus another Grand Slam champion. It is Marin Cilic. He's taking him on. I'm fired up for this one. It's great to see Roger back on the court. He's rocking the red. He's rocking the black shorts. He's rocking what Tsitsipas has been using to get his amazing clay court form off to an amazing start in 2021. Roger Federer, he looked fantastic in the first match against Denis Istomin. He had a fantastic 6-2, 6-4, 6-3 victory against Istomin, and Roger Federer hitting so many winners as well. That was the thing. He hit 48 winners in that match against Denis Istomin, which was an incredible feat considering he's only played his second match on clay this year. They are out on court. They are warming up. Knocking up Marin Cilic, massive guy, 6'6" of him. He is obviously a Grand Slam champion himself. He has one Grand Slam. It is the US Open, though. It's not on the clay courts, but that doesn't matter to him. He is here to play, and he played well in his first round match as well. It was against Arthur Rinderknecht, the young Frenchman who looked incredible coming into this tournament, and Cilic just swept him aside. This was incredible from Cilic. He said, I'm the old guard, you're the new guard, you stand no chance against us. And we've got a battle of the old guard here today. It's Roger Federer against Marin Cilic. We're rolling back the years, and this is going to be an exciting match for the ages, because we could see potentially Roger Federer getting into the third round in Roland Garros. That's what we want to, well, don't want to be too biased, but I think most people tuning in are wanting to see Roger Federer get through to that next round. I don't want to be too biased, but I have to say I'm sort of hoping for it too. I want to see a big run here. There's a lot of people dropping out, and the longer Roger Federer stays in, is there a chance? Is there a chance that Roger Federer, he could be the one, the surprise package? Some people saying Daniel Medvedev. Maybe it's Roger Federer. He's 40 this year. Everyone keep on saying, oh, Wimbledon's his tournament. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is the French Open. Well, he's won it once before. Wouldn't he love to have it a second time? Of course he would. It's the one that eluded him all his career. Well, hopefully he can really get his teeth stuck into this match here today, and he can really give a good account of himself versus Marin Cilic here today. I'm going to be rocking the red Swiss flag because it's just great to see Roger Federer back on the courts, and I'm hoping he's going to be giving us some great tennis to go with it. If you want a chance to join the GTL family, hit that subscribe button. Join us in the Discord chat. You probably can even watch the match in there. We popped the link in the description below. You can watch us and the match at the same time. I will pop a little link in there for you guys so that you can. There you go, guys. I'll whack that in there. You can probably catch the match in our Discord chat. So there'll be somebody in there sharing it, but stay tuned to GTL here so we can take you through this and you can all give us your views on the match because I want to be hearing your match predictions. Give me who you think is going to win this match. Is Roger Federer really back, or is Marin Cilic going to crush all those dreams of all those Federer fans across the nation and across the world? It is going to be Cilic to serve first. Let's see if the Croatian can really get this off to a flying start. We'll be looking to see if Federer can get this off to a flying start with some big winners. And apparently we've already got the 100 likes. So, good serving so far from Marin Cilic. Goes inside that forehand. Federer with the slice. Inside that forehand, Federer into the net, and it's 30-love for Marin Cilic. Good start for the Croatian. He's going to be looking to silence a lot of the people here today because there's a lot of people that don't really think that he's going to be up to this. He is the favourite, so if you fancy a little flutter, maybe Roger Federer's the man. If you fancy a real flutter on tennis, come in our Discord. Chris Smear in there has all of the analytical, statistical bets for you. So you can find some great statistical bets in our Discord. Finish that one off nicely there. Marin Cilic, fantastic stuff. 40-love. Where are the predictions? Lewis is first in. He's saying, I got Federer in 4. We got 5 sets from Moon Test. Anybody else? Come on, let's hear you. Let first service here from Marin Cilic. Right, he's just brushing away the clay from the line as he bounces the ball on the line. We got Hakim in. He's saying 3-1 Federer. I like it. Massive ace there from Marin Cilic. And we've got game to love so early on. Done. Marin Cilic, he is there straight away. Not lost a point already on his serve. Playing very well. JG in the chat saying Fed in 4. So excited for this one. I guess you can tell I am. I'm excited after obviously Aslan Karatsev went tumbling out to the hands of the old German. And there's been a lot of people that have been saying in this tournament, this is the tournament of the older guys. So this match is perfect. Only one old guy can go through. Vance going Fed in 4. Safe pick. We got Neil Ogg saying Federer in 3. RG class. Too good. Yes. It's good. It's good. We got JG so excited. But where is he? He's still at work. Don't worry. He'll be joining us soon. We got John Silk joining us. He's going to be coming into the stream. Give his thoughts. He's a big Rafa fan, but he also loves a bit of Federer too. Federer serving 15-love. Oh, just misses the first serve wide of the angle there. So, second serve, plays it in. Oh, it's come off the frame of Cilic there. That's 30-love. Roger Federer. Fantastic stuff so far. Good serving. Maxine, you can jump in the Discord chat and you can probably catch the game if you just go in the link in the description. An ace from Roger Federer. That's what we're talking about. It's one of his most consistent parts of his game, and he's pulling it off right now. Fantastic stuff. Roger started so well here. And the big serve. Marin Cilic. Oh, winner from Cilic off of the first serve. He's absolutely loving it right now. Guys, if you're new to the channel, you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't hit that like button yet, you better have hit it by the time this video is finished. But get it done now. Get out of the way. Great serve, Federer. Great return from Cilic, and it's long from Federer. So we got Carlos saying Federer in 5 sets. We got Dudley Fed in 5. We have got we've got a lot of people going Federer. Fricky going Federer. We got Vamos Federer from Rafael Dosal. Is this a person? Maybe it's Rafael Nadal. You never know. Good serve there. Good return from Cilic. He's putting the pressure on. Federer backhand. They've gone into this match with, well, quick speed. Big forehand from Cilic. He means business. Cilic with the winner, and Federer facing a deuce already on his serve. Crazy start to this match. Crazy start. Great serving, but Marin Cilic has really pegged Federer back here. He's not allowing Federer the comeback. Almino going Cilic in 3. Just kidding. Fed in 4. JG saying, I'm doing my best, Vance. I'm doing my best. He'll be as soon as he possibly can. Fed misses the first serve into the net. Oh, and Fed's bouncing the ball, and it's just trickled off his foot there. Oh, and now he can't even bounce the ball. Now he's trying to serve the ball. Good second serve there. Oh, he's hooked it wide, and it's break point Cilic now. We've got Ratchet in saying Cilic in 5. There's going to be a lot of people, I get the feeling, thinking that Cilic is going to stop the hype of Roger Federer here today. Anthony saying no problem for the great Federer. Let's go from Japan. And Alex saying Fed's coach is Croatian. Maybe he knows a few things. They've already played each other 10 times, though. They have indeed. And it's a shank off the racket of Marin Cilic. Yes, it is indeed a shank off of the racket of Cilic already, and we're back at deuce. Federer being penned in here. The last time these two met was at the Australian Open in 2018. Federer had to go all the way to 5 to beat him, and Federer hits a winner there, and it's already a tough matchup. Cilic not going away in this first game, but then this might give Federer a nice warm-up. Must take a while to get that new knee going. And we've got Buzdovan saying, go Marin, send Roger home. A lot of Cilic love. He said, Moontes saying, I love Fed, but Cilic will win. He's mishit that one. It's just crept over the net. Down the line. Cross-court slice. Marin Cilic into the net. And Roger Federer finally holds the first serve of the match. It was a long one. 6 minutes, I think, there to get his first service game over the line. But he did it. Finally, and hopefully he can move on from there. Come on, guys, give us your predictions in the live chat. I want to see if anyone can get this perfectly right. We've had a few already. We want to see. I'm going to go with my prediction today. I reckon it's going to be, I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go with the group. I'm going to go Roger Federer in 4 sets. I think he can do it, but I think Marin Cilic is going to have his moments in this match as well. And then we got Nassim saying, let's go, Roger. You'll get into this. And we've got Mitali saying, go, Federer. Love from India. Great to have you in from all over the globe here today. Cilic, big inside-out forehand winner. And it's just that 1-2 punch. So good. Vance going with a very precise prediction here of 6-4, 3-6, 6-2, 6-3 for Federer. Going to be interesting. If that comes in, we better remember that. Vance, normally pretty good on the predictions. Marin Cilic here, 15 love. Good serve, good return. They're playing it down the center of the court. It's long from Cilic. And we got Mohammed saying, Fed in 3. Who you kidding, mate? Exactly. Well, if it's Fed in 3, I think the rest of the tour needs to be a little bit more concerned. Fed might be getting back to his best and warming up. So we'll have to wait and see, though. Marin Cilic, 15 all. Serve into the net. That'll be a good sign. We got Nassim saying it will end up 7-6, 6-4, 6-4. Expecting the tie break in this first set. Yasir reckons it's a straight set match. Oh, it's long on the return from Federer there. And it's 30-15 for Cilic. Interesting stuff. I want to hear more predictions. We got Ratchet in there. He's saying, he's saying 7-6, 6-7, 7-6, 6-7, 7-6. If it's that, that's going to be tough to compete with. Guys, I want to get all your help and get all the likes on this video. Let's see if we can get us up to 200. It helps with our YouTube rankings. It's wide from Cilic. It's 30 all. Yeah, lots of tie breaks saying Jared there. What do you reckon is the best chance of victory here for Roger Federer? What do you reckon he has to do to really get it past the big serve in Cilic? Obviously, he's going to have to return well. Have you seen anything in his game that would suggest that he can get this done in straight sets? Cilic missing the first serve there. So far, Cilic with a 75% on his first serve. We'll see if that improves as the match goes on. So we've got Surimin, 39-year-old in straight sets. Oh, we got our first break point of the match here for Roger Federer. JG saying when these two play, it's always going to 5. Well, they have been to 5 twice before at Wimbledon and at the Australian Open. Well, the last time they played, it was an epic, and that was 3 years ago. And Roger Federer, well, he just about managed to pinch the last set, 6-1. But it was a close one. But that was on the hard courts. This is on the clay. Neither of the players' favourite surface. Let's see how they both get on here today, though. Maybe Federer's got the knee reconstructed into a clay court knee. Oh, it's into the net, and Roger Federer is broken. Wow, just like that, guys.
How do you actually keep doing it year on year on? You make it look so easy.
Definitely very talented player, very talented player.
Federer, 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 Roger Federer.
Nice stance moves, Fed, for that break of serve. Can he consolidate the break? Because as you know, on GTL, it is not a break unless you consolidate. He has to consolidate that break. We got Renzo in. Yes, mate, you can jump in our Discord. They can probably watch it in there. There's a link in the description below. And Anthony saying, I told you, man, Roger will go through easily. Jared saying, wow, Federer is returning a lot better than he was in Geneva and Doha. That was his biggest weakness since his return to tennis. I think so. And he's going to have to return well today against the big hitter that is Marin Cilic. Well, Roger Federer, as you can see, both players there. You see the stats on the screen. First serve percentage only at 60% for both players. So, yeah, guys, jump in the Discord. There's a link in the description below. Join the Discord. You can probably catch the match in there. We got Ragav saying, Ben, I couldn't watch the Karatsev match. And I can tell you what is that. Well, to tell you what is exactly wrong with him today. Yeah, well, I watched it before. We're not here to talk about him. I'm trying to get over that. It's Roger Federer and Cilic's moment. Oh, it's just wide on the return there from Cilic. It clipped the top of the net cord, though. Oh, oh no, the umpire's saying it was in. The umpire's actually giving it as in. Wow. So, Cilic is to the good. Tom Weller jumping in saying, do you like Federer's outfit? Yeah, I do. And I think it could be a good omen for him in this tournament. He saw how well the hottest clay court player probably on tour this year is Tsitsipas, and he is wearing that exact outfit all year. And now it's Roger Federer has taken it from him. Is Roger Federer going to take? Yeah, is he going to take this this luck of? I wouldn't say luck. This skill luck I don't know, of the red and black and take it. He's wearing the same outfit as the ball boys, though, which is a little bit concerning. Hopefully he doesn't get confused with them. Oh, a double fault there from Roger. Went to go down the tee, and it's 15-30. And we've looked like, well, we've got Vance asking, when will you RIP the shirt on the stream? I'm never. This shirt is never being rest in peace. Roger Federer, 15-30, misses the serve down the tee. Second serve coming right up. Where's he going to place it? Places it out to the backhand of Cilic. Opens up the court. Good shot. Cilic into the net. We got Nassim reckons Cilic will break back. This set will end up with a tie break. And Vasic saying there's no link in the description, though. There should be, mate. If there isn't, here you go. I'll ping it in the live chat again. There you go. Jump in there. It is a great place. So many tennis fans all talking and watching tennis. Oh, is that an ace? Cilic is having a look at the line. He's not arguing. It is 40-30. He didn't want the umpire to come down, giving Roger the benefit of the doubt in that one. 40-30, going for the consolidation here. Oh, it was close. Roger having a quick look at that one, but apparently out. Second serve. Oh, no, the umpire's coming out. No, he's saying definitely out. Second serve, Roger Federer looking to consolidate this break. Where can he put it this time? He's gone down the tee. Good return from Cilic. Slice back into play. Inside out forehand. Backhand from Federer. Forehand down the line. Cross court from Federer. They go cross court forehand. Federer wide. And it is deuce. We're back at deuce. I want to say thanks to everybody for joining me for this matchup. If you haven't liked the video yet, guys, please hit that like button. It really helps us out, helps us shoot up those YouTube rankings. And if you haven't subscribed yet, join the GTL family. We would love to have you all join us for the rest of the tournament. So, Federer serving. It is deuce. Missed the first serve. Second serve from Federer. Second serve percentage, 67%. No, 57%. It's into the net from Cilic. It is advantage Federer trying to consolidate this break early in the first set. Wearing the red and black. Very nice get up. Good serve out wide, and it's a miss hit from Cilic, and Federer consolidates the break. Ray Laser saying, where is JG? Fortunately, he's having to work at the moment, but we may be treated to John Silk, maybe joining us for this stream to bring in a bit of color commentary. And we've got the fans in the crowd with their hey, this might get a Mexican wave going around there soon. It'd be exciting. Right, Cilic serving. Bouncing the ball, 17 minutes on the clock. Into the net with the first serve. Ball boy scampers across the clay. Heads to the back of the court. Second serve here for Cilic. Bounces it a hell of a lot. Good serve down the tee. Lifted up by Federer. Big inside out forehand. Down the line. Winner! Roger Federer! He's arrived with that shot. I tell you, what a shot. He caressed up the back of the ball. Fantastic stuff there from Roger. Do we still have a few naysayers in the chat? We got Mohammed saying 6-3, 6-3, 7-5. Any other score predictions? Let us know. Rahima supporting Cilic in there. You got Fed wearing the 2011 colours. Cilic inside out four, and it's into the net, and it's love 30. What is happening right now to Marin Cilic? Well, Roger Federer, is he in his head? Is he thinking too much about this is the Roger Federer at the other end of the court, the 20-time slam champion, not the Roger Federer who's just coming back from injury? Appreciate that, Nassim. Really great to have you on board. Going down the line there from Cilic. Back, answers it. Cross court from Cilic. Forehand, goes down the line. Federer refuses to run for it. And it is a winner from Cilic. Such a high level. This is what we've come to expect from these players over the years. Both of these players have played enough tennis for a lifetime, and they've both started this match very, very fast. Really like it. Great serve from Marin Cilic. Inside out forehand. Federer with the slice. Cilic with the drop shot. Federer's into the net. Passes him. And it's 2 break points. Roger Federer once more. Let's go. And the crowd are on their feet for that one. Really, really enjoying seeing Roger hit the ball, caress the backhands. Very nice stuff right now from him. This is the Roger of old, some might say. Or some might say it's just Roger who is old. Which one is it? Cilic, ready to serve. All I can hear is ambulances all in the background in Paris. A lot of ambulances there. Forehand down the line. Federer answers it. Cilic cross-court backhand. Federer answers that. Federer playing it down the center of the court. Cilic is wide and Federer breaks serve once more. Just like that, Roger Federer.
You actually keep doing it year on year on. You make it look so easy.
Definitely very talented player, very talented player.
Federer, 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 Roger Federer.
Roger Federer, he is, well, 4-1 up here in this first set. And just like Bruce is saying, the Fed is back with a bang. And Alex saying, come on. That's what I like to see. Some good tennis. And we got Manu jumping on Cilic's back. Oh, wow. So soon. Well, and we've got Sneh saying Rafa will beat him for sure at the French Open. And Almino saying 5-7, maybe. We will see. But it's a very exciting start to this match so far. 7 winners apiece. But less unforced errors from Roger Federer. Very, very encouraging signs from the Swiss. Well, he went out to Pablo Andujar in his first match back on clay. And people thought, oh no, is it going to be one of those clay court seasons for Fed? He comes here and he's looked great against Istomin. He hit about 48 winners in the match against Istomin. And so far, he's hit 7 here against Cilic, and he's looking pretty good. Bit this into the net with that one. Good return from Cilic, though. Caught him off guard. We got Hooder in saying, I love you, Roger. You can do it. Well, I'm sure he can, but he's going to need the support of all you guys. Love 15. Great serve. Slice cross court. Slice answered by Cilic. Goes down the line. Cross court. Oh, I'd say it's a bit of a shank from Cilic. Guys, let us know where you are watching from. We are bringing this to you from London. Are you watching around the world to see if Roger Federer can make it through to the 3rd round? Are you a Cilic supporter and wanting him to get through? Who knows? These guys, there's only so many Grand Slams they have left. Good serve out wide. Cilic, good return down the line. Slice it back into court. Cilic into the net. 30-15. Roger Federer. 30 cans, as the umpire says. We've got Jared jumping in saying if Fed can win all his matches in straight sets, he might have a chance against Djokovic in the quarterfinals. What do you guys think? Exactly. We posed that question to everybody in the live chat. Do you think Roger Federer would have a chance against Novak Djokovic? Be interested to find out from you guys. Wow, look at that from Marin Cilic. A big winner. And we've got Abel in from Chiapas in Mexico. Great to have you in. We got Phoenix, Arizona from Joel. Great to have you in too. So big winner there from Marin Cilic. With 30 all. Djokovic on court at the moment. He's a set up against Pablo Cuevas in that other match. We got Alex de Minaur, 3 games all with Cecchinato. Massive serve from Federer. Great return from Cilic. Cross-court backhand from Federer. Sliced back from Cilic. The inside-out forehand from Federer. Oh, what a winner there from Cilic down the line. Placed it. Caressed it. Just down the line. Beautiful. Mwah! Well, that was Roger Federer-esque. If he was using one hand, but don't have to have power to hit those type of winners. It can just be pure accuracy. Massive serve from Federer. It's too powerful. What a great serve there from Roger. And he's brought it back to deuce. Well, we got Ruby reckons Roger can still win against anyone. And the awesome account says he has to have a magic trick to beat Nadal or Djokovic. Maybe. Whoa, ace from Roger. Look at that. Fantastic. Absolutely pinpoint accurate serve from Roger. He never doesn't have the fastest one, but he has the most accurate. That's for sure. Serving advantage. Return from Cilic is long, and Roger Federer has consolidated the break, I believe there. I believe it's a consolidation. It is. Federer, 5-1. Who saw this coming? Who saw it coming? Where was the 6-1 predictions in the chat? I mean, there was a lot of people talking in the live chat in the Karatsev match saying the best chance for Roger Federer is if he doesn't play too much tennis, and maybe a Cilic withdrawal would help him. I said maybe if you get a couple of sets in. Oh, an ace from Cilic there as we're talking about that. Fantastic stuff. Cilic is never down and out, though. You've got to remember that. Cilic is as strong as an ox. He got to a Grand Slam final and won it for a reason, because he is that good. It wasn't on clay, though. Another great serve. Roger, long on the return. It's going to be he's a hard person to compete with, Marin Cilic, if he's getting his first serves in. You see, so far, 71%. It's not bad. If you're above 70, you're in with a very good chance. But credit to Federer. He's managed to keep it to 58% of first serve points won for Marin Cilic. 30 love. Down the tee, slice back. Oh, Roger, what a drop shot that is. I've not seen a better one than this, the whole tournament. It's incredible. It really is. Guys, show your appreciation for that drop shot. Hit that like button on this video and subscribe if you are new. Nico saying, where can I see the match? You might be able to see it in the Discord. There's a link in the description. Marin Cilic serving 30-15. It's an ace. Oh, just like that. The Federer shot is cancelled out by an incredible serve from Marin Cilic. Yeah, Saki saying maybe he has been practicing it. And Almino saying WTF. That was beautiful. And another ace from Cilic. He's going to make Federer serve it out on this first set. Really good serving there from Cilic. Doesn't want to give Federer the break. Obviously, that would mean he would be serving first in the second set. Right, well, where are those people who said a tie-break first set? Do you think it can still happen now? Shavum saying, today, I predicted Karatsev's loss in 4 sets. Tomorrow, Tsitsipas will lose to Isner. Wow, heard it here first from Shavum. Do you back this guy? Well, I think it's a slightly tougher test, that one. It's crazy. The awesome account saying Federer has skills. My bad. He can win anything. Exactly right. Well, Federer, he's going to have to serve this out, though. His first serve percentage has not been of the highest caliber today. 58% of first serves flying in and only 67% of first serves won. But he's still 5-2 up, and I think he'll take it, to be honest. I don't think he's going to have any qualms about a bad first serve percentage if he takes a first set 6-2. Should he get this done wow, just like that. It looks like someone else is in the buttons. Must be JD. 200 likes has been hit. Thanks, everybody who liked the video. See if we can get to 300. That'd be amazing. Fantastic stuff. Subscribe if you're new. Oh, God. Roger Federer serving for the first set. Misses the first serve down the tee. Second serve coming up. Where is he going to put it? He normally switches it up. He hasn't. He's gone back to the well down the tee. Good backhand there. Cilic on the stretch. Federer winner down the line. Confident. Like it. A nice backhand slice, but Federer, that's what with the one when he comes up to the net and he just strokes across it. Boom, chest pumped out. Ace from Roger Federer. It's 30 love. Can you believe what we're witnessing from Roger Federer coming back from this injury? And I think it was a couple of knee surgeries as well, not just the one. And it's another ace, and his serving is looking so good. 3 set points. Roger Federer. This is incredible stuff right now from, well, the 20-time Grand Slam champion. Great serve. Great return. Roger Federer. It's down the line. He's taken the first set by 6 games to 2 in only 30 minutes. Go on, Roger.
You actually keep doing it year on year on. You make it look so easy.
Definitely very talented player. Very talented player.
Federer, Roger Federer.
So, Roger Federer, he is 1 set up against Marin Cilic here in this second round match in Roland Garros. We got Hero in from Brazil. Great to have you in, buddy. We've got Linus asking for a link. If you go into the live chat, not the live chat, if you go into the description, go into our Discord, you might be able to watch it in there. So jump in the Discord whenever you can. Does anybody think this is going to be straight sets victory now? What do you guys think? Or do you think that there's a chance? Vance saying Fed's got those dad dance moves. He really does. There's a little bit of this. I'm not really sure what this move is. And Volt saying, why doesn't Federer do more drop shots? Yeah, agreed. Almino saying correct so far. He went for 6-2, 6-3, 5-7, 6-3. Interesting, Almino. Very good prediction so far. Are you the one? Are you the mystic predictor? Instead of Vance, we had Vance earlier. No, Shavum, sorry, earlier on. Not Vance. Apologies, Vance. Giving you a bit of extra credit there. We had saying it again. We had Shavum in the match earlier predicting the Karatsev score. And now we have got you doing all right so far. Let's go over to the other games that are playing at the moment. Novak Djokovic, a break up in the second set against Pablo Cuevas. He's a set to love up so far. We've got James Duckworth is a set all against Berankis. And we've got Alex de Minaur. He's in a bit of a dogfight with Cecchinato, the Italian. It's 4 games all in the first set. And we got Coco Gauff. She is 1 set up against Wang and on serve in the second. Marin Cilic serving to start the second set. 15 love. Well, Marin Cilic wants to get off to a good start here. Really does. Right. Big serve needed again. A great serve. Federer into the net. And Cilic is going to have to up his first serve. Points won. His first serve percentage is good. It's just the points won off of his first serve aren't high enough. He has such a big first serve. Maybe this is credit to Roger Federer for guessing his first serve so well. I think it is. Oh, it's just wide there from Roger Federer. Could we be getting a game to love? Well, 40 love. Marin Cilic here. Looking to get himself on the board. Fabian, I want Cilic. I want Cilic to come back and win. We got Roland saying, there is no link. Please calm down. Oh, brilliant. Right. Good return here from Federer. Playing it down the center of the court. Slice backhand. Federer. There's that winner down the line again. So good. So good. Count cans, as the umpire says. Well, who thinks we're going to see a resurgence from Marin Cilic in this second set? It's possible. Do not rule Marin Cilic out. I still think it's possible. I think he's got the serve to compete with anyone on the tour, if I'm honest. Oh. Or Calantalant. And Federer's weaseling his way back in again. And Volt saying, yeah, Ben, he's got the Roddick serve. Well, Roddick, one of the hottest servers in the game. Whoa, it's just long. And Federer gets a look at a second serve here. Is this worrying times? Second serve. Everybody very quiet. You can see a lot of fans. Wrong word to use, probably. It's into the net. It's juice. I was going to say you can see a lot of fans in the crowd. I meant to say you see a lot of people holding fans. They're fanning themselves. They're not just fans. They are fans with fans fanning themselves. So there are a lot of obviously fans as well. So it is juice. Marin Cilic serving. Wow, this game has run away from him a little bit. He was looking so good. He was at 40 love. He is now at juice. And now he has a second serve. He's going to throw towards Roger Federer. And from being the favourite in this match before it started, Cilic, he is now a 4-1 underdog to win this match. Can you believe that? It's a double fault from Marin Cilic. And can you believe it? He's getting a little bit tense now. The pressure of Roger Federer at the other end. Has Roger Federer already regained all of that prestige that he has just from one set? He might well have. He's earned the respect of Marin Cilic, that's for sure. And I agree with Sasaki here saying, I think Fed is having fun, which is dangerous for Cilic. I totally agree with you. If he looks like he's enjoying himself on court, it's a worrying time for the opposition. Great looped backhand there. Great winner from Cilic. No stopping that one. Absolutely no stopping it. Oh. Bounces up high and Cilic drills it. A massive winner. I want to say thanks everyone who has joined us for this matchup, though. I really appreciate you all joining me for this. It's an incredible matchup. Match for the ages. Hit the like button if you haven't already. It'd be epic if we get to 500 likes. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please join our family. It's a community here on Game to Love, and you all matter a lot to us. Great drive volley there from Marin Cilic. Incredible, some might say. And it is now advantage to him. He's now come back from the abyss, it would seem. Fantastic stuff. Serving now to try and hold his serve. The first game of this second set. It's been a long one. Good forehand down the line. Federer whips it cross court. Cilic into the net. We're back at juice. 7 minutes long. 7 minutes long. Guys, if you want the opportunity to join our top tippers, all you have to do is send in more than $1.40. Look, to get into the top 5, just send, I think it's pinned in the live chat, and it's in the description below. You can get to the top of the top tippers, and if you're top at the end of the month, you could be winning prizes come the end of the year. You'll be going into some draws to win some great prizes. So, guys, get in there. And Cilic, big serve. It's into the net from Federer. Is Cilic going to get out of this? Federer pinning him into this. Well, then Sasaki saying this game may be a fulcrum. It's missed the first serve. Cilic cannot lose this. Yeah, you got that feeling that it's one of those set-defining games, but it's only in the first game. Oh, good return from Federer. It's into the net. Can't close it. Can't close it. It's back to juice again. We got John Silk, I think, waiting in the wings, ready to come in at some point. I think he's waiting until the changeover. Well, juice again. Marin Cilic. Serving again. Is he going to get tired serving this much? I know that serving takes a lot out of you. That's a great serve, though. Saying that, it's not taking anything out of him. Fantastic first serve there, and it's long from Federer. It's advantage Cilic again. Bouncing the ball. Deathly silent in that stand right now in Philippe Chatrier. Where's he going to place it? Down the tee. Federer into the net, and Cilic finally holds serve. That was a big hold, massive hold. He couldn't have lost that game. And I think on that note, we will bring in John Silk to join me. How are you doing, John?
Good afternoon. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, can hear you well, mate. How are you
Good.
doing?
Not bad, not bad. I have to say, I've been over this first set as well, although I wasn't with you. And Federer's looking good.
Yeah, I think it looks really good. Really like what we're seeing so far here from the nearly 40-year-old, let's say.
Yeah, right. So tell me anyway, just tell me how you're feeling about the match so far. I mean, Federer could have broken there, and I think that would have been big.
Yeah, I think so too. He looks pretty smooth in that first set. The serving is looking good as well, which is always a key point for Roger Federer. He's got one of the most consistent serves on the tour, and when he's serving well, the rest of the game starts clicking a lot better for him. And I think that it's been the key here today. He's serving well, and when you're serving well, Roger Federer, he's having fun. And a lot of people have said it in the live chat. He's having fun out there. Mm-hmm. And we've got Liam Holdaway saying the Silkmeister is back. Are you talking about John or Roger Federer?
could be either of us for sure. Yeah, no, I agree. And I also heard one or two people saying in the chat as well that they were not sure about Cilic mentally. Of course, there was that Wimbledon final of 2017, maybe. I might have the year wrong. But anyway, there was the Wimbledon final 5 or 6 years ago when Cilic just crumbled, I think. I mean, there was an injury, I think, and he ended the match in tears. But yeah, that was kind of a sad way for him to finish that. But he has won a Grand Slam, right?
Yeah, he won the US Open. You're talking about the Wimbledon final in 2017, where he lost in straight sets. Yeah, it's unfortunate when you get all the way to the final against Federer, but there's only certain people who can really battle with Federer in Grand Slam finals, it would seem, especially in the Wimbledon one. We saw Roddick do it very well, and a couple of times, and just not get there. Unfortunately, he had a good sense of humor about it, but it must have been eating away at him inside.
Right. But Roddick as well, and Pat Rafter as well. I think these guys sort of all picked up a slam, so at least that's something. I think Roddick was a bit more consistent than the other two, especially Cilic. I mean, Cilic kind of came from nowhere and was sort of gone equally as quickly.
Cilic with 2 break points here, though. We can't ignore this. And Federer, a big serve and a put away, a 1-2 punch there to save one of them. We're sort of missing this as John's entered, and it seems Federer's now on the back foot. What's happened? These commentator changes, they seem to change the whole match. JG came in earlier. Karatsev broke and took this set. And then he left and Karatsev lost.
Yeah, we have to talk about Karatsev soon, but 30-40.
Oh, it's a great shot there. Cilic inside that forehand. It looks too good. It's wide, and it's a break from Marin Cilic. Just like that. Done well there, isn't he?
Yeah. Are there many people in the chat, or even yourself or JG, predicting 5 sets today? Because it could go 5.
I've gone with 4. Okay. I think a lot of people have gone Federer in 4. I'm going to go Federer in 4. I was sort of on the fence. I think Cilic still has the ability. I think if he serves well and hits enough aces, I think it's going to be trouble for Roger Federer.
Okay, so Cilic to serve then. Goes down the tee. Good first serve.
Yeah, got to consolidate.
Yep, and he mishit that forehand, so he goes love 15 down.
Indeed. The tide has turned, says Matthew D'Souza. Is this because of John Silk, do you reckon? Or is it just coincidence? You're wearing the red top today, supporting Fed?
I'd like to see Federer have a run, but, you know, Cilic is a nice guy too, but I guess the slightly more romantic story is attached to the 20-time Grand Slam winner. Of course, the other thing as well is, as we mentioned before, there's 59 Grand Slams in one half of the draw and one in the other. And I'd actually forgotten in that calculation that Cilic, of course, has one of that 59. So it is 59, but it's Cilic has 1, Djokovic 18, and then obviously Federer have 20 each.
Very true. People forget, because that was the sort of Grand Slam that people, I think that was actually the year I went to New York as well, and it was the Nishikori Cilic final just after I came back. It was playing just after I got back from New York. So
that was 2017, was it?
No, longer than that, mate.
2013,
2014, I think.
2014,
I think it's 2014. Don't hold me to that, though. I think it's 2014. Into the net there, and Federer putting a little bit of pressure on. He doesn't want to allow the consolidation. Can get a bit lopsided, the scoreboard, when you're serving first, when you get the 3-love.
So 15-30. Federer will be looking to get the immediate break back, whilst Cilic hopes to consolidate.
Most definitely, mate. Definitely needs that break back. He doesn't want to let Cilic run away. I think because with Cilic's serve, he's the type of person who can hold a break all the way through the set. Serves so well. Very consistent player. Yeah. But on clay, I'm just gonna have a quick look. If you just take people through
I will.
Play. I'm just gonna have a look through his record over the years in clay.
Cilic on a second serve goes to the backhand of Federer, who goes across court to cross court the moment. Cross court again. Federer on the slice, but doesn't quite manage to slice it over the net, and actually now brings up 30 all. Cilic will be relieved to have won that point.
Yeah, I'm just having a look through. The last clay court tournament Cilic won was in Istanbul in 2017. So, and I think that's his only clay court tournament he's ever won.
Although we've been hearing from one or two of the players, Medvedev, Nadal, that the surface this year is a bit more like a hard court and perhaps a little bit faster. I mean, we hear
say this.
Yeah, we do hear all sorts of different things, especially from Nadal. I think he loves to talk about it. I think he loves to talk things down in a way.
Yeah.
But Medvedev is coming true to his word, because he said, he said, actually, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling comfortable. This is in practice before the first round. And he was giving off positive vibes. And to be fair, he's doing quite well.
Mate, doing very well.
So 40-30, Cilic, first serve. Now he gets a second serve because he's fault. Goes in the tram line.
It's interesting to see some of Cilic's form on clay this year. He had a good run in Estoril, but then he got knocked out by the Nottingham Nadal, Cam Norrie.
Okay, Cilic is held there as well. That's a big hold. Consolidation.
Well, that is consolidation, mate. You're right. And don't forget, it's someone's birthday today. I can't quite remember who it is. It is.
Yeah, I've been reminded of that from time to time. Whenever I go on social media, I see something about it.
Hopefully he has a unbelievable birthday.
So he's 35. He's 35. I think Federer's the oldest Grand Slam winner. I think about 37 when he won in Australia in 2018.
Mate, yeah. I mean, I think Djokovic will probably be up there at some point when he gets another Grand Slam. There's definitely more left in him, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think Djokovic... the age gap between him and Nadal is about 9 months, maybe something like that.
Yeah, it's close. I think him, Murray, and Djokovic, wasn't it? It's pretty close.
Do you think Murray might get to 20 slams?
Yeah, I think he'll probably just go through a few years of winning all the slams.
Is he gonna play the grass court season? What's his fitness like, etc.?
I don't want to talk about it too much, just because I get too butthurt from hearing there's a potential, and then you get let down.
Did you hear that Kyrgios has been given a wild card into, I think, Queens?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I mean, whether he accepts it or not, I guess, is another thing. But somebody dropped out. Oh, Wawrinka's dropped out, and therefore I guess he won't play Wimbledon either.
Wawrinka, he's dropping out of everything right now. Come on, Stan. You're never going to get the Stan Slam if you can't play Wimbledon. That's the one that's missing.
And talking of Swiss players, there's a certain Mr. Federer now. He's love 15 down. You don't want to be going a double breakdown here.
Yeah, it's running. Well, Federer needs to get on the board at least. Or do you reckon, is there going to be some tactics? I always wonder this when players get to a certain age in their career where they already know, oh, maybe I'm just going to lose this set. I've only got so many hours or so many steps on court in the tank. Do I go for a set where I'm a breakdown, or do I just let them win it and then I'll reset?
I think that it has happened before, for sure, with certain players. And I don't think it's always about the age. I remember probably his first Wimbledon, Andy Murray, maybe his second Wimbledon. I'm talking about 05, 06, something like this. Yeah. And I think it was 05. And he was cramping up during a particular set. And he basically just sort of flunked that set to sort of try and recuperate and get back in the match for a fifth
I think
set.
I remember that, actually. I think you're right. It rings
05, I think.
I think I remember that, just seeing him just walking around the court, just trying to get back to full fitness.
Although I would favour generally younger players in a 5-setter over an older player, particularly if it's like, if there's a big age gap. But yes, 15-40 now, Cilic.
2 break points, Cilic here, mate. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem. Take over.
Massive point here. Federer, big serve. He goes down the line. Big winner. Saves one. Well done from the master. Some might call him.
That was Nadal-like, really. The 1-2 there. Excellent serve. Open court. Put it away.
Definitely. Really, really good play there.
Yeah, we'll see this game out. So 30-40.
Needs to. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
That's what we're talking about, mate. That's what we've come to know and love from Federer. Clutch serving. And Djokovic has been doing a lot of that recently as well. His clutch serving has been on point. And
I saw Djokovic won the first set against Cuevas.
2 sets to love now for Djokovic.
Okay.
It's crazy, isn't it? Cuevas been looking so good on the clay, and you come up against Djokovic, and it's like you've never played on clay before.
I know, and he was looking good in that. He was looking good in that first set as well. Cuevas. He was holding serve quite well, and he even had 2 break points. I think at 3-5 down.
He's a class player on the clay. Oh, miss hit from Federer there, and it has flown long.
And he had a game point there, so he'll be disappointed with that miss hit.
De Minaur's lost the first set against Cecchinato. We've got Coco Gauff. She's on serve in the second set. She's a set to love up.
Okay.
And Elise Mertens. Sorry.
What's going on with Elise Mertens?
She lost the first set. She's won the second, and now she's just starting the third against Diaz, the Kazakhstani. That's an interesting one. Mertens always up and down. Can't just go through in straight sets ever, can she?
Yeah, right. I mean, that's part of the reason you could never really back her with any confidence.
No. Oh,
another miss hit.
There was no cheering or clapping for that one. Everyone just went silent from that. I think I'm going to give him the shank for that because it wasn't a very good one. Indeed, the shank button comes out for Rog. Sorry, mate.
No problem.
He's probably seen a few mountain goats and
well,
the hills.
certainly, if that advert for Switzerland is anything to go by about visiting Switzerland,
not that again.
You're not a fan, Ben. I have to say I quite like it.
Let's see, a good drive volley there from Federer. Give us your thoughts in the live chat. What do you think of Federer's acting skills in the advert for Visit Switzerland?
I know you're not a fan because I heard you say before. What about JG? Has he passed comment on it?
I think he was more complimentary to me. I gave him a 5 out of 10 for his acting.
Okay. So advantage Federer, and he's won the game. Big hold there after a slightly mishit backhand. There's a few mishits from both players in that game actually, and Federer will be relieved to get on the board, and that's the first game he's won since I joined the pod.
Mate, what have you done to him? This is good to see him back on the board. Mate, I'm just going to use the bathroom very quickly.
Go.
Take these guys through some statisticos on the screen, maybe.
Yeah, sure. So, Federer now will be relieved to get on the board finally. It's 1-3, or I should say 3-1, because Cilic is serving. And we can see really the main difference really has been in the unforced errors category, that Cilic is just 19 really is too many, to be honest with you. And he's going to have to reduce that if he wants to go on and win this match. However, going on and winning this match is, still a very big possibility. He's only 1 set down. He's in charge of this set. Guys, get in the chat. Tell us, do you think Cilic is going to go on and seal this set, or is Federer going to make a comeback, at least in this set? Talking of comebacks, potentially from Federer, he's won the first point, so it's love 15. Yeah, so Cilic obviously going to need to reduce some of those unforced errors, and especially as he's kind of behind in both categories in terms of the fact that Federer's had more winners and he's also had less unforced errors. So Cilic gets a first serve in there, and it wins the point, 15-all. I've got Federer to win in 5 today, although I know Ben and many of you out there have Federer in 4, but I think it could be a really interesting 5th set with these two guys in their mid to late 30s or Federer pushing 40 that I think really could be very interesting if it goes to a 5th set. Backhand to backhand across court, backhand again. Both players keen to, although, Cilic is on the forehand and he goes long and he sort of just, don't know if he twinged his back there a little bit, had a little bit of a feeling. But what I was just starting to say midpoint there was that they're just both very keen to test each other out on each other's backhands. What happened though was Federer had a backhand shot that clipped the net and gave Cilic the chance to use his forehand. He unwielded the forehand, but he went long, meaning 15-30. Gets a first serve in though. Good return from Federer, really deep, meaning that Cilic couldn't quite really pick it up on the half volley.
Angry now. What's happening?
Yeah,
15-40. Wow, 2 break points. I go away for a second. Maybe it was me that was causing the upsets.
Yeah.
Not you. I've already sent Aslan Karatsev crashing out of Roland Garros by doing a watch-along for him.
Yeah.
Well, don't let me do the same to Rog.
15-40.
Well, I'm drinking to commiserate Karatsev's departure.
First serve from Cilic at just the right time, bringing up 30-40. Occasionally, it could be me, and I could have this wrong, but he occasionally sort of reaches for his back. I don't know if there's anything going on. Cilic.
Oh,
But it might be nothing. He might just be straightening his T-shirt for all I know. But yeah, but he's certainly reaching at certain times. Anyway, 30-40. He'll be desperate for a first serve here.
Massive point here right now. Great shot. Oh, down the line there from Cilic. Goes cross court. Federer into the net.
I thought he might just make that. Yeah. Anyway, juice.
It's well played from Cilic, to be honest, because he's under the cosh and he's pulling out some very well-constructed points. They're very smart points. He's not overhitting, just doing just enough. Not trying to go crazy and go for those big winners. Just going for sensible ones. Push the old man round the back of the court.
Yeah, although I must say that of the two players, it's Cilic that's looking physically a little bit more uncomfortable.
Oh,
what's going on here?
1 second, I just got to listen.
Listen in.
Oh, they're in French. Federer, I forgot. He's so good at French. He doesn't even go in English.
Je ne parle pas français. I don't speak any French. He's pointing and gesticulating at something. I mean, I think Federer speaks about 5 languages, so.
It's so classic, though, isn't it? Like the fact that it could be any umpire, any place, and Federer go up and talk the language. It's so good. Federer, but he's arguing in every language as well.
He's annoyed. He's annoyed about something. Do we know what? Can you have any ideas? Did he get a warning or something?
I had the word jouer.
Jouer.
As much as that's a game, isn't it?
No, I should really give my French friend a call.
He's resting. Same, mate. I need to get him in.
He's leaning up against the net, but in a kind of. Let me
see if I can hear what he's saying. 1 sec.
Sure.
Come on, do the ball. Oh, mate, his French is so good. It's so slick. It's just outrageous. Anyway. Let us know in the live chat if you are multilingual and if you are translating what is going on right now. We're just showing off our British terrible translation skills, if that is anything. The fact that he's delaying the match so much here is not a good look, really. I don't like the fact that it looks like he's bigger than tennis right now.
See,
why are you delaying the whole match? Like, if there's a problem, just deal with it. And why are you like Cilic down the other end still trying to keep warm? What's the problem?
I'm just trying to work it out.
This umpire's like smirking at him now.
So yeah, the umpire's
Am I playing too slow? Hang on, no, he's asking Marin Cilic now where he gets to hear.
Something about the
One
speed.
sec, mate. I'm going from one corner to the next to get my towel and come back. It's fine. He said you're playing very slow. Yeah, so Cilic is saying he's actually asked Cilic, am I playing too slowly? And then he comes up to the net and he said, am I playing too slowly? I'm just going like the normal person. I'm guessing because he's on the receiving end. He's not serving and he's going to get his towel and he's got a warning from the umpire for delaying Cilic's serve. So at least we clarified it, guys. After all that French, he finally spoke to Cilic in English and we can find out what's going on. Well, that's crazy. Funny
I heard him say, like, to Cilic, I heard him say, am I playing too slow? And I didn't get what Cilic said back. Was Cilic annoyed as well?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just he asked him. He brought him in as to come onto his side. Am I playing too slow? Like, are you going to argue with Roger Federer? I like it, Rog.
It did seem like a bit of a storm in a teacup. Like, it didn't seem that big a deal. Did he get like as in a warning? As in, like, if he does it again,
got warned by the umpire. Yeah, great winner down the line there. But there's part of me that I don't like it because you're sort of not accepting it and you're sort of making a big thing of it and you're stopping the flow of the match. And Cilic might have been in a flow and he might now be out of the flow and it might have... Federer can reset better than anybody. He's Mr. Tennis, isn't he? He can start playing in his sleep. If you woke him up and just went, right, hit a ball, he'd probably start playing hitting winners. Whereas Cilic, you probably have to give him a few minutes.
Let's see how this goes. Well, there's been 1.5 points, so to speak. He's just missed his first serve. There's been 1 point since the break, if you like, since that moment. And he went super long on his first serve. Because you can imagine you're sort of messing around for like 1 or 2 minutes doing nothing.
I don't
and he
like
went
that
super
look.
long on that first serve.
I don't like the look. I don't like him just standing at the net like lethargically, not trying to sort it out quickly. I love Fed, but come on, like show a bit of respect to Cilic.
Cilic on the
great
forehand.
Shot from Cilic there. It's looped up. Is he going to smash it? Oh, great smash, Cilic.
It was close, though. It was close.
It was close, but Cilic still with an amazing smash. It hit the line.
Juice.
You couldn't ask for much more from Marin Cilic right now. He's really digging in, even though it's all been really about Roger Federer. Roger Federer's sort of come back. Roger Federer talking to the umpire. Roger Federer set up. Cilic's still playing his game.
What's going to
go on? There you go. He's got advantage.
With the weather, by the way, is there any doom and gloom predictions for Paris for the weather today?
Later.
Okay, because the reason I mention it is I'm about, I don't know, 250 kilometers away. No, maybe a bit more, 300 or 400. But anyway, I'm not far away, and it's just tipping it down. The rain has just really come down now. So
it says around about, I'd say 7 or 8, but it might be changing. Let me check.
Yeah, so anyway, Cilic has won that game, bringing up 4-1. So now he's really in the driving seat for this set, just needing a couple of games, really, a couple of holds, and he's there. And of course, if he breaks Federer in this next game, then he's really
and he faced 3 break points in that game. You got to remember, and now Federer still arguing with the umpire. Like, just let it go, mate.
Tailgate.
Yeah, well, just relax. Like, if the umpire, this is why I don't understand. Like, why people have, what the referee says goes in football, in rugby. In fact, the better example of the sport, just what is said goes, is rugby. You've got this tiny little guy who's about 5'2", runs around. You've got 6'6" guys clattering into each other. No one argues with him. He just says, "You're going for a penalty. Get off the pitch." No one argues. They just leave, and people do what the referee says. You get to hear everything he says. So in rugby, respectful.
I think there is something to add to this, which is some comments that Federer made on the eve of the tournament about getting used to certain protocols that are obviously in place because of COVID and some 1 or 2 little rule changes that have occurred, stop clocks and all that stuff that in the last 18 months, they had the stop clocks 18 months ago, but still, he certainly said that in Geneva, he was not quite sure what to do, where to go at times. blah blah blah. And I just
Do you reckon-
wonder if
Oh,
he's
come
a
on.
bit disorientated.
Do you reckon this is just like a little dig at Rafa on the Dow deep down and how long he normally takes?
Federer digging at Rafa? I don't think so.
The Federer.
They love each other. Exactly. Yeah.
You never know, though. He's just like, well, Rafa gets extra time between points. Why can't I? I got the same amount of Grand Slams.
Yeah. Not quite
Who
the same
knows?
amount of French Opens, though.
No, exactly. Nowhere near the same amount of. He only
13-1.
got a French Open because Soderlin helped him out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So 4-1, second serve Federer, backhand to backhand. Federer,
Long.
does he go long? Yeah, love 15.
Wow. Long there from Federer. And this set's running away from him. I'm not going to lie. I don't think this has really hurt Marin Cilic at all, this break in play. If anything, both players can use the break. They're both not spring chickens anymore. Great serve from Federer. Drive volley cross court. That's better.
Yeah, 15-all. Yeah, but I said a few minutes ago, and I still stick by it, that of the two players, I mean, Federer normally looks fresh, to be fair. There was one match he played at the US Open about 2 years ago, I think, and it was sweltering. Who did he lose? I think he lost, actually, in that match, and he's just dripping in sweat. But I think it was super, super hot in New York about 2 or 3 years ago when he went out quite early on in the tournament, I think. But anyway, but he normally looks pretty cool, and he maintains a cool look today, despite the argument over the towels.
We've got Liam there saying, I think the whole aura around umpires and noise players, they're sitting in a high chair watching over them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just wide there from Cilic. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, Cilic would be disappointed with that one, I think. He had a chance to win that point, 40-15. You know, it's a big difference between 40-15 and 30-all.
Yeah,
so we can see the stadium looking a bit sparse there, but of course there are COVID rules, and that's probably the main reason for that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm sure there'd be people sneaking in left, right, and centre if they could. A shame that Rafa's going to be probably playing with no crowd tonight, which is on his birthday.
You know what? I think probably the big one for me this week. I mean, I think sometimes people can go overboard with the scheduling, and I think there's sometimes the right thing to
What's
point
going
out.
on here? Sorry,
4-2.
mate.
No problem. 4-2. So, he's still going on Federer.
No,
but I mean, go on.
No, there's just something going on there. Like Federer's making the crowd laugh, but it's sort of the expense of the umpire, and I don't think the umpire likes it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I think he was just sort of making a point, like, "Oh, am I being quick enough?" or something. Like, come on. Yeah, sorry, mate. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Anyway,
No worries.
No
worries. Oh yeah, I was just talking about scheduling. Yes, I mean, listen, Rafa's going to have to go on probably at night at some point. I wouldn't be surprised, assuming he gets that far, that he'll actually play the first and only night session with crowd, which will be next Wednesday for the quarters. That's the only sort of night session, I say, with the crowd, because I think the Friday semi-finals of the men's will be in the daytime. So, yeah, but I'm sure they'll have him on the night then. But he's got to play nighttime at some point, I guess. And so on his birthday, okay, so be it. But the only scheduling thing I've probably really had a bit of an issue was I think it would have been nice for Suarez Navarro to have had a crowd when she played the other day. There was no crowd for her.
I agree totally, mate. Suarez Navarro coming back from cancer, obviously cancer treatment, and back on the tour, and more power to her. I mean, she's one of the stories of the tournament as well. It's had a lot of stories as it is, but she is an inspiration to a lot of people out there. Like I have a lot of respect for Carla. I saw her live at Wimbledon. I sat there courtside watching her play. She's an incredible player. I didn't realize how good she was until I saw her right there in the flesh. She is incredible.
Yeah. So, and also Sloane Stephens, it's a nice match. A few sort of, big names, if you like, for the sport.
Yeah.
So I was surprised that they put that on without any crowd, especially as I think this will be her last French Open. So,
come on, mate. But don't say that.
No, I think she said that it'll be her last. At least that's what somebody, I think someone was saying in the chat the other day, but I could be wrong. But anyway, I still think that's a pity that she didn't get to have a crowd.
I think it's a pity as well, but it is what it is. It's in unprecedented times. Coco Gauff has just won against Wang. She will be going through. Djokovic is up a break in the third. He looks like he will be going through. And Alex de Minaur is struggling right now against Cecchinato. 4-1 down and a set. Cecchinato, mate. I don't know if that's a shock or not, really.
Maybe it would have been a year or two ago, but I don't really think de Minaur's since the ATP Cup when he played really well against Nadal about 18 months ago. I haven't really seen de Minaur do anything that really struck me. Not that I can recall, anyway. Anyway, Cilic 40-15, 4-2, goes wide with that first serve.
Right.
Did Kokogov win in straight sets, by the way?
She did. She did one. She was a close second on a tie break, but 7-1 in the tie break. Cilic serving. Good return from Fed. He goes back to the baseline. Cross court from Cilic. Backhand to Federer's backhand. Oh, great hitting from both players. Now cross court into the net, and Federer wins the point. But great hitting from both players there. Love to see that. Clean hitting.
Excellent backhand to backhand there. And they're really doing a lot of these backhand cross courts at the moment because I think that they're both kind of a bit fearful of the opponent's forehand. So they're keen to do that. Although, given the way that both players were hitting their backhands there, I mean, they're not bad. I wouldn't mind having a backhand like that.
Oh, it's so smooth. That rally was smooth from both players. Really nice stuff. Massive serve from Cilic. Federer can just, barely even made the net. And Cilic holds, and it's 5-2. He's one game away from taking this. Oh, well, one set all. Level pegging. Federer serving to stay in the set, mate.
Given the age of the two players, I was kind of jesting, I think, when you were away about how the fifth set might look with these two players. I mean, you would think that they will start to feel
mate.
it.
32, is that old?
Oh, okay. I thought Cilic was a bit older. I thought he was closer to his mid-30s.
Mate, I think he fools a lot of people. He's been around a long time.
Yeah.
I think there's one player that, do you not think it was a bit strange? When you saw around on the tour, obviously we're going back probably to mine and yours era a little bit here. JG probably not even know what I'm talking about now. There was, I think it was it Ancic was the last Croatian that was the top Croatian on the tour. And he was a very similar stature to Cilic. And Ancic, he was about 6'6", big serving Croatian. And then he sort of disappeared. And Cilic just sort of took the place, exactly the same player, and just stayed on the tour. It's almost like they're the same person.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that part of the world, those Balkan countries really have got quite a history in the sport. Whether it be,
wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Whether it be from Ivan Isavic to Ivanovic, of course, on the women's side, and Karlovic. In fact, here's a little thing for you. My first ever match that I ever saw live was Karlovic against Leighton Hewitt at Wimbledon in 2003. That was the first ever match. Yeah. And what a match. He was the first Wimbledon champion to go out in the first round in about 40 years or something. Leighton Hewitt, he went out in 4 sets.
That's incredible.
first day at Wimbledon. And first day at Wimbledon, always they have to open centre court. They always have the reigning men's champion.
Yeah, always, mate. So they should. Long may it continue.
Love 15.
Well, yeah, mate. Federer. Not enough people talking about how comfortable Cilic is looking, really, in this second set. It's not really been a Federer masterclass anymore, has it?
No, and it's now love 30, so it's 2 points from the set.
If anything, Cilic has been the better player in the second set, and Federer has just been playing catch-up since he got broken.
Yeah, I mean, there was that towel game, if you like, where there was a few break points and you weren't really sure how that was going to go.
I think it was a little bit tactical from Federer. I think he realised what was going on a bit here and trying to slow things down a bit, trying to give himself a break.
If it was tactical, it didn't work.
No, it didn't work. That's what I mean. Sometimes it comes back to bite you.
Mm-hmm. So, 15-30, though. That was an important point for Federer to win.
But this is what I mean with these... Obviously, with these big players, sometimes you do yourself a disservice by always thinking you're right and always thinking you have to have you're entitled to a say in everything that goes on court, because you're not. Like you're as much entitled to a say on what the umpire's calling as somebody who is the 128th drawn in this tour. You're not any more special than them. Just because
but we do hear players though getting their own ways with scheduling and stuff. Anyway, break point, two set points, I should say. It's gone long, and Cilic has won the set.
Wow, Marin Cilic. It is the reverse swan. It is a swan for Federer. Now a swan for Cilic. 6-2, 2-6. And what happened there? It just people might say it came out of nowhere. I don't think it did. Cilic looking in the ascendancy now and looking the better player on the court. And now he's Federer's still the favorite to win the match. I think might be worth putting a bit of money on Marin Cilic right now.
Is it nip and tuck though? Is he the slight favorite or is he still the heavy favorite?
Say 2.5. So you could over double your money on Cilic if you bet on him.
Anyway, it's a bit weird though, because when we look at the stats, okay, Federer's winning in almost every category. Certainly, he's got more winners than Cilic. He's got less unforced errors. He's got more aces, and he's got less double faults. And somehow, it's one set all.
It means nothing really. At the end of the day, stats are just stats, and
the only stat that matters is the one at the top of the screen.
Exactly right, mate. And you can see right there. I want to thank everybody who has joined us for this matchup, though. If you haven't liked the video yet, guys, please help out our channel. Hit that like button. It helps us cruise through those YouTube rankings. We're nearly at 300. It'd be great if we can get there with the help of you guys. And subscribe if you're new.
By the way, since I arrived, I haven't seen the Federer button, which tells you a little bit about how that second set went.
Get out! John.
Yeah.
What's going on?
One set all, and you haven't got a Cilic button, I guess.
No, mate, I didn't have time. Literally, if you send the streams that have been going on today.
Yeah. Sorry. So tell me just quickly a little bit about. I mean, maybe you've already told the audience, but give us a bit more on Karatsev. What happened today?
Mate, I've never seen Kohlschreiber playing so well. Kohlschreiber was playing. He plays, and someone hit the nail on the head in the comments. Kohlschreiber plays at 80% constantly through the whole match. And Karatsev was like more of a dip in, up and down, hitting winners, managed to get a set from playing well for a spell. But Kohlschreiber stuck in every rally. Some of the shots that would normally be winners for Karatsev, he was getting back. And that was the difference. Karatsev got frustrated. He had set points. I believe it was in the second set. Wasn't able to take them. Kohlschreiber hung in there and aced him multiple times in the tiebreak.
Right.
And this was in a set where Karatsev held 4 games to love and Kohlschreiber had 4 serves on deuces, and they got to a tiebreak, and Karatsev was the one who struggled on serve, and Kohlschreiber was the one acing him. That's how crazy it was, how clutch. That was the experience from Kohlschreiber.
But because how old is Kohlschreiber?
37.
Oh.
I know. And 10 years his senior, but experience counts for a lot. And he didn't look slow off the mark. And people thought, oh, he lost the third set. He's going to be done and dusted now. He's going to be tired. He looked fresh as a fiddle in that 4th set, I tell you. 5-love up he went.
Yeah.
So
anyway.
Karatsev lost his head.
Yeah, but I mean, blowing hot and cold. I mean, when you play as aggressively as Karatsev does, and as the comment was about Kohlschreiber, he's missed consistency really, and that can go either way as a result. Anyway, 30-love Cilic. He's got off to a comfortable start, although Federer's got a second serve to look at here. Federer on the backhand could have gone into the net there, but didn't need to because Cilic goes long.
Indeed, mate.
I mean, obviously, you don't very often see players go into the net, but that serve was so short that from Cilic, that second serve, I thought he might do a sort of slice and charge, but in the end, he sliced and held back Federer, and Cilic went long, 30-15.
Oh, chip and charge attack.
Yeah, although it was actually, it could have been. I mean, he almost had some. Oh, that's a good serve there from Cilic. 40-15.
If he had any problems with his back, they're all gone.
Yeah,
that was an incredible ace down the tee, and I'm surprised that that's only his 5th of the match.
Yeah, so that's a 5th one for him, but Fed's got 7.
I know, that's crazy for me. Cilic, predominantly a big server, and looks like it's landed in. Oh, Cilic. Is that him who shouted, or is it someone in the crowd?
It could have been me. I'm not sure.
Sounded like somebody shouted as he hit it. Maybe it was him.
Anyway, so that's a big one there from Cilic. A big error there on a. So Federer was just sort of struggling to stay in the point. He sort of sliced it up quite high, as Ben suggested. I even thought as well that it might go out. It landed just in, but Cilic had an easy put away on the backhand, but he puts it into the net. And now
Oh.
Federer's got a second serve to look at, albeit that he's 40-30 down.
Indeed. Djokovic struggling a bit at the moment in the third. He's facing break point. He saved break point, as I say that. Oh, double fault here from Marin Cilic.
Juice.
This match, I've got the feeling this match has 5 sets written all over it, John. I really
did call 5. I did call 5.
I think that's the way it's going. The way that these two players are just going in flows. It just seems that Cilic has a real big session. Then it's Federer's turn to go for his go. Then it's like they're almost letting each other have a big ace from Cilic there, and the crowd silence, and I'll shut my mouth.
Is Taylor Fritz still in?
I
think he is, because I think it's Fritz would be up next for the winner of this match.
No, he's out, mate.
Oh, is he? Did he go out today?
Koepfer. Yeah, Koepfer knocked him out earlier in 4.
Okay, so that means Koepfer then is up next for the winner of this match. I think if I've got my scheduling right.
I think you're right as well, mate. I will have a quick look.
Cilic on the forehand. He's got advantage, but he's put an unforced error into the net. That's disappointing from Cilic, actually. That was a fairly comfortable forehand, and he puts it into the net. Anyway,
Liam jumping in saying, not a great game quality.
I think he's got a point. No, he's got a point there. I don't think the quality's been that high. I mean, although I wasn't with you, I saw the first set, and I thought Federer was playing pretty well in that first set.
Yeah, he was.
And although Cilic has been the better player since then, I do think,
Cilic.
And there was that nice little exchange of backhands, but I do think it's not Nadal Djokovic.
Nowhere close. I think Liam's lent them both an Artengo racket each for this match, and this is the quality that's coming out. What do you reckon, Liam? And there you go. Cilic holds. Very good serving towards the end, and that's all it needs. A couple of big serves from someone 6'6", and there's those people in the crowd. Ba, 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 da, ba. Hey! I've seen them getting everybody going. In that Fabio Fognini match yesterday, God, the crowd was rocking. It was one of the crazy atmospheres. Fabio seems to have this contingent of fans that follows him religiously everywhere, and they were just nearly on the court cheering him on. It was bizarre. Like, he was walking over to get his towel, and they were looming over the court, like nearly grabbing him, like just cheer him on. It helps, though. Fucsovic, it really affected him. He lost, I think, 2 breadsticks, I think, in the end.
Okay. I mean, he is... I guess he divides. In fact, probably more than divides. I think he annoys a lot of people, actually. But I mean, I think off the court, from what I hear, he seems like a decent guy. But on the court, he's a bit of a strange animal, if you like. What was it? How was it? A strange cat that Kyrgios described Djokovic, didn't he, at one point? And I have to say, Fognini's a bit of an odd one too at times.
Well, I think he likes to play up to.
Yeah.
He likes the crowds. He absolutely loves it when there's a lot of crowd, because he was like playing up to the crowd, and then he was looking to the crowd, and he sort of has this nonchalant where he's like, I'm not trying for that one. He makes it look like he's not trying in a rally a lot of the time. Like they're hit it to him, and then he'll just sort of swipe at the ball like he's not doing a proper swing all the time. He'll just hit it back, just knock it back, and then he'll hit a proper one. So I think it's more of a showman type thing these days for Fognini. I think he's accepted his role in the game is that. So
is Monfils on court today?
He's out, mate.
Oh, damn.
No, in 4. He tried against Mikael Weimer, but he went out. And Cilic now, has put a signal of intent into this game. It is 15-30 now, and Federer with it all to do.
Yeah, Federer under the cosh here. That's 7 games out of 9 that Cilic has won.
Yeah, mate. Federer not been having it his own way. Cilic really, really been stepping it up. Federer needs to move his feet a bit better, in my opinion.
Federer on the backhand, goes to the backhand now on the forehand of Federer.
Oh, it's close
deep.
to being out there.
Yeah, deep, but this is good. Vintage Federer.
Winner down the line there. And the fans are being treated to some gems here off the racket of Roger Federer. That one definitely wasn't Artengo, I tell you.
No, that was a gem.
Sorry, Liam.
So 30 all, and that was a big point, and he was looking a bit troublesome there. But I mean, he got a really good deep forehand there that basically hit the line. I think, as you said, Cilic though managed to deal with that quite well, but then Federer with the backhand down the line.
Ooh,
That was close, and he had a look. Federer.
It's not good though. This really from Federer. He's being attacked a lot on his serve. And
he was attacked by some flies there as well.
Well, he might have been attacked by flies too. There you go, an easy point finally, and that's why he gives the come on.
There was a big second serve, that was. I mean, it was a risky second serve. 30 all, Love one down, and the momentum's going against him, but he went hard on that second serve.
Remember, the last time that he served, he got broken to 15 and lost the set. And it's long there from the Federer racket, and we're back at deuce.
But that was a good return from Cilic, to be fair.
Really good. Really good. I want to say thanks everyone who has joined us for this matchup. Guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, send us flying through those YouTube rankings, and subscribe if you are new, because we're nearing 10,000 subscribers. It would be great to get 300 likes on this video. We're nearly there. We're at 274. We can get there with your help.
How many people have we got in watching us at the moment, Ben?
650, guys. Oh, big serve, Federer.
Yeah.
Massive. Massive. He needs to hold here. I think it's important for this third set. He has to hold.
I think you're right. I mean, the momentum right now is with Cilic. As I said, he's won 7 out of the last 9. If he was to make that 8 out of 10, that would be insane.
Ace from Federer.
Oh, yes.
And he does hold. Roger Federer is 1 game on.
You keep doing it year on year on. You make it look so easy.
Definitely very talented player. Very talented player.
Federer, 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 Roger Federer.
Yes, indeed, Federer. He has a big hold under his belt right now. Will Cilic live to regret that one?
Yeah,
we will find out. There was no break points though.
No, but it was a big hold, though. I mean, I think it was at 30 all, and you're thinking, hang on a second, Cilic did a great return, and then Federer pulled out an amazing backhand down the line. You thought Federer was going to go on a win, but then he got it back to deuce, and yeah, it was nip and tuck anyway.
Oh, it's long from Cilic.
Yeah, that's a miss.
How mad is it, mate? This third set, after having 6-2, 6-2, both players have been to deuce on their service games at the beginning of the third set, and it's taken, I think, what is that, 13 minutes to take 2 games in this third set so far.
Yeah, and there was no discussions about the towel either.
There are no discussions about the towel. Oh, it's wide from Cilic. It's off the net cord. And it's love 30. It's fly. This game, after having 6-minute games for the first 2 games, is this one going to be a quicker one? And we've got unforced errors on the backhand side. It's 10 apiece. Look at the errors from Cilic. If you look on the live screen right now, 27 unforced errors from Cilic and only 16 from Federer. Maybe that will put him in good stead when it comes to the result of this matchup.
Yeah, it's now obviously gone up to 28 after that little one there. But that was also a bit unlucky, I guess. I mean, it's one of those ones where it clipped the net, and I guess you're lucky if it goes in and unlucky if it goes out, because that's basically what changed the trajectory of that to make it go out. Anyway, love 30. He's in a bit of spot of bother here. Oh, wow, that's wild, that first serve.
Yeah, really wild. What's he up to with that?
I mean, I played a bit of tennis yesterday, albeit I did, and I tell you what, that made some of my serves look pretty good.
I like to see the silk serve. Oh, it's wide, and it's 3 break points here. And what's happened to Marin Cilic right now? He's falling apart.
Go on, sorry, go on, Ben, continue.
I was going to say, did he need the break in that last game? Has it affected him mentally? That's Roger Federer got in his head.
Love 40. I mean, there's been 2 mishits in this service game, and also he was unlucky with that net cord. And that's another wild serve. That's the second serve there, or first serve in a row where it was wild. Wow.
Now I get confused with these first serves. Good return. Cilic into the open court, too good.
Yeah, and that was a good second serve. Yeah, that was his second serve. He's done two second.
Liam saying nothing can make my first, not my first serve, my serve look good. Not even an Artengo premium racket. Maybe you should change the brand. Might get a better result, mate.
What brand do you use, Ben?
Mate, I've still got a Wilson one, mate. In my, it's been my racket. I didn't play for about, this is no lie, 10 years, and I only just started playing again very, very sporadically with JG. Just when we both, he's joined work. We've played a couple of times, just practice. And it's a big shank from the Fed racket. Yeah, I used to play a lot when I was younger. I used to play in a few leagues, used to play in a few different tennis clubs as well. Doubles champion, singles champion. Used to be, our team. I wasn't even number one in our team, but our team used to win a couple of the leagues. There was a couple of different county leagues, and our team was champion of both leagues in the same year. Mate, it was a good time back then with the tennis, but these days I had the big serve, mate. I had the unorthodox game, a lot of chop in my game.
Oh.
A lot of players don't like to play me. I need to get everything back. Not so sure that's the case these days with these old legs.
So Federer, backhand to backhand there. We'll come back to Ben's game in a minute, but backhand to backhand. still now Cilic on the forehand. Don't forget this one.
Oh, he's dipped
what
in.
A winner. Federer.
Boom.
How do you actually keep doing it year on year on? You make it look so easy.
Definitely very talented player. Very talented player.
Federer, 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 Roger Federer.
Just like that, guys, Roger Federer is back, and he has broken the serve of the Croatian Marin Cilic.
And he did it in style. Yeah, exactly.
That's going out, mate.
Rolling back the ears. I think that backhand, did it hit the line? Let's have a quick look.
Just
not quite,
in.
but it was deep. It was deep. Yeah, it was still in though. Yeah, you're right.
It looks like it was flying out, and then the topspin just dipped at the last second. He must have hit that with some crazy topspin. It drops in, and he breaks Marin Cilic's serve early in the third set. Good signs for the 20 Grand Slam champion right now. Switzerland on their feet, I bet, after that shot.
Yeah, right. So he's 2-1 up. But yeah, so that was an excellent backhand there, and Cilic with a puff out of the cheeks.
What I want to know is, when Federer's winning, is Wawrinka like cheering him on from the sidelines?
There was a bit of needle at one point between, was it Wawrinka and Federer's wife or something? There was a bit of this. This is going back about 5 or 6 years, or there was something anyway going on. I think maybe she said something during a match, maybe between Federer and Wawrinka. I think they get on well. Don't get me wrong, but there was a moment, and maybe someone in the chat.
Federer's pushing him around right now. He's bullying him, and Cilic is running left to right to left, and he eventually hits it long. Mate.
I mean, tennis is crazy. It goes from 5 minutes ago, we were talking about all the momentum being with Cilic having won 7 out of 9. And now it's advantage Federer in many respects.
Bang! Boom! Big forehand Federer. I mean, this is what I was saying, mate. I think we could see another change in momentum at some point in this match as well. Yeah. And I think that's why I thought it could. If Cilic plays like he did in the second set, we could go to 5 easily. And it's an ace from Federer. Now he's just serving for fun.
He's also upping the speed a bit between points. I don't know. It feels like it anyway. It feels like he's in a bit of a hurry.
Yeah. Well, maybe he is.
Maybe he is. Yeah.
Who knows? Well, I can tell you the first serve percentage for each of the sets. First set for Roger was 60. Second set, believe it or not, the set that he lost was 79% of his first serves went in. And then the third set is down to 50%, and he's winning again. So his first serve has nothing to do with how he's doing it today. How weird is that?
The stats are all a bit weird. I mean, to have 30, almost double the unforced errors to your opponent, which is what Cilic has, and yet Cilic is still very much in this match. It's kind of insane.
It's madness, isn't it?
Anyway, I think Federer is in a bit of a hurry. He won that game to love.
Mate, was it a game to love? Apologies,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
I'm not missing the... Oh, good. Oh, it's wide there from Cilic. It's weird. They go from being world beaters, hitting everything perfectly, to now he can barely hit a ball in the court. Cilic.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what's
yeah.
happened to him.
Yeah. I see Schwartzman is through.
Yes.
So that's because his form has been really questionable, I think, this year. So Schwartzman will play the guy who beat the Kohlschreiber, right?
Kohlschreiber, that's right, mate. It could be another surprise on the cards.
Ooh, yeah. Cilic is really wild there again. So
Cilic
it's now
on.
love 30, yeah.
Well, these sets seem to be flying past, though. It's not even... It's a bit crazy the way it's going. It's not just like a... I don't know. It's just weird, the momentum shift in this. To go from 6-2 to 2-6 to now 3-1. And it seemed that Cilic couldn't even miss a serve in that second set. Now, Federer's getting everything back.
There's some good shots there from Cilic. So Cilic on the
he's in the
forehand
net.
again. Hits the net cord and goes out.
Points.
Yeah.
3 break points.
It's the second service game in a row where Cilic has hit the net cord and it's ended up changing the trajectory of the ball to go out because he was in charge at that point. He was in charge at that point and had a forehand that clipped the net and that pushed it long. Love 40.
Weird. What a weird match, mate.
It is a weird match. It feels just like it's not. I mean, there's been some good shots from Federer. There's been some half decent play at times from Cilic, but I've not been jumping out of my seat and it's just a weird match.
Goes down the line, but not good enough. Now he's sliced it. Federer's got to put that away. He has.
Yeah,
oh no, he hasn't. He missed
it. Long.
It's too carried away, mate. What a terrible miss. Worst miss of the match.
Honestly, I think I saw better tennis in Cologne yesterday on the car park,
mate.
So I was playing on it's almost like a car park. It's not the most. It's like a free court that we've got in a park near in the middle of Cologne. Basically, it's a really nice place and it's a good ambience and you just take your racket along and have a hit really. But there's a few bumps in the concrete and Cilic has won that one 40, 30,
a big
40.
power shot there from Cilic.
Anyway,
Really
I'll elaborate on my own personal game in a minute, but right now, 30-40, and how much will Federer regret that easy forehand winner that he hit too long, the point before last?
Indeed, we got Katia jumping in the live chat saying, "Go Federer!" She's sensing something here.
30-40.
Oh, it's a shank off the racket. I don't know if it counts, but I'm going to count. Big game this for Marin Cilic. He needs to hold. He doesn't want to go double break behind here to Roger Federer.
I mean, he was love 40 and Federer had such an easy forehand.
Mate, it's what happens.
Now it's juice.
They get a bit gun shy. Big forehand there from Cilic. Hooked back in. He's gone. Oh, a terrible drop shot there from Cilic. What's he doing?
Yeah.
Just drops in the bottom of the net.
Yeah, and now Federer's got another look. He's got another break point. His fourth one of this game.
There's still part of me that thinks this red and black combo is a lucky combo for 2021, mate. And the fact that
I don't want to disagree with you too much, but I do think that that's dark blue, his shorts. But I think we've got to really get a real. You got to really look closely to see how dark blue they are.
But I don't think you could copy it exactly. Wow, big winner there from Cilic. He has to go a little bit different because the top's not exactly the same red either. It's more of a pinkish red as well, but it's along the same lines. It's the same as the ball boys are wearing, to be fair. It's exactly the same. If you see the ball boys there, he's wearing an identical outfit. Don't know why Fed's dressed as a ball boy today, but he's chosen to go for that look. We had that in another tournament as well. I think Tsitsipas had it in one of the other tournaments. He was dressed like the ball boy. Great serve from Cilic. Good hold. No, sorry, Deuce.
Advantage.
Disadvantage.
It's advantage. Yeah, that would have been a good hole to win 2 points in one moment.
No, he's on the Deuce side, mate. What
So
am I doing?
Tsitsipas in the
Got
next
too
round has
carried
got
away.
Tsitsipas has got Isner in the next round. That could be an interesting one.
Well, there's been people calling Tsitsipas he will lose, apparently. That's
Okay.
just what we've had in the live chat. People calling for a Tsitsipas loss. Isner a horrible player? And there you
that's
go.
a good one for Cilic.
That is the big hole that I was talking about. Maybe I predicted it. Let's just say that.
Yeah, so some people are calling that for Isner. I mean, I still expect Tsitsipas to go through, but he might drop a set. I mean, Isner, I think it was Madrid where he had quite a decent run recently. I think he might have got to the quarters in Madrid.
Yeah, well, he's been playing really well on the clay, which is very uncharacteristic for John Isner and Opelka and all the Americans come to speak of it.
Big servers.
Big Steve Johnson, mate. Steve. He's been doing great. And we had Mackenzie McDonald, not accidentally went out against Garin. He was 2 sets up and Garin came back and just took him out. Taylor Fritz was unfortunately a bit of a tragedy today. He disappeared from the draw. But the Americans are looking great on the clay. Tommy Paul was looking good last night. Medvedev really had to dig in to knock out Tommy Paul. It wasn't a straightforward win, but is there something going on?
I mean, the thing is, in that bottom half of the draw, you've got, in terms of sort of heavy names, if you like, or heavy hitters in terms of the world rankings, you've only got Medvedev and Tsitsipas, I think, really in the top sort of 8 or 9 left in that half of the draw. So if Tsitsipas was to go out, would just be... I mean, it's just like a lottery then from that moment on for the final. I mean, you know,
Medvedev might be fancying
Medvedev, Casper Ruud, I guess would be thinking.
Casper Ruud, watch out for him. Yeah. He is on the up, and he's just won a tournament as well. He is going to be full of confidence. He doesn't have to face Dominic Thiem anymore. He's going to have to face Davidovich Fokina in the next round. That's not an easy match, though.
No. So that's what I mean. I mean, Fokina could win. I mean, I'm not saying he will. I think Ruud's the favourite, obviously. But this is what I mean. That bottom half of the draw, I think, except Tsitsipas, because Medvedev is world number 2, but we know he's not world number 2 in terms of clay. Oh, Federer goes a bit long there, 15 all.
What about Zverev, says 12, travel 21?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, it's 5 sets.
One you can't forget about.
Yeah, I had forgotten about him, though.
I know.
But yeah, he had a 5-set match in the first round, but he went through comfortably yesterday.
Yeah.
So
doesn't mean much.
There for Federer.
Zverev's first round match in any Grand Slam, I don't read anything into it. I think he always starts slow.
I mean, listen, I'm not anti Zverev. I'm not pro Zverev. I'm find it fairly neutral in terms of his tennis. But
come on, German.
I know. Just because I live here doesn't mean anything.
What? Don't let the German locals hear you say it.
No, it's a bit late now. I've just told 900. How many people we've got in viewing us now? 600 people.
Well, there's 30,000 views on the video so far, so you just told all of them.
I'm sure there's a couple of Germans in there. I mean, depends on the player. I quite like some of the lower ranked players like Korpfer, and I mean, my favorite player growing up was Boris Becker, but no, Zverev, I'm neither here nor there on him. But you just don't know what you're going to get with him. You just don't know. I mean, he could go out in the first round. He could get all the way to the final.
Indeed, mate, he could. You don't know. And we have actually just surpassed 300 likes. Thank you, guys. Ooh, and it's breakpoint Cilic for the 300 likes, though.
Yeah.
Not sure if you would have intended that. Missed the first serve. Cilic not out of this by a long shot. That last hold was massive. You got to remember that.
Yeah. Oh,
it's a winner.
What a return.
What a winner.
Return from Cilic.
From Cilic, and he's broken. Wow. What a shot from Marin Cilic. No one saw that coming. Off the return, it hits the line next to Federer. Federer can't even get a racket to it.
No,
it came back that
no
quick.
Back Djokovic-esque. I mean, Federer went quite big on that second serve again, certainly in terms of pace. I mean, it was pretty well placed as well. And Cilic went big as well on the return and hit it back across court, and it basically just about scraped the line, I think. And Federer had no chance.
No chance. The ace
And
there
he
from
aced.
Cilic to back it up. He's like, I'm not out of this match yet. We're back at 3 games all. We're level pegging. In fact, I'm in the lead in this match after that serve by 15.
Yeah.
Just.
15 love.
Great serve again. Cilic is now on the warpath, it would seem.
Yeah, now the the match once again has swung again, and now it's, Cilic is on the up.
Yeah, Cilic is on the up. Federer looking intently. What a serve again from Cilic, and that's 3 in a row. Federer wants to have a look, but I don't think there's any point. Another clear hitting the lines from Cilic. And the points, last 15, we got 12 for Cilic, 3 for Federer.
Yeah, 40 love. 4 points in a row now for Cilic.
That's an
And
ace.
it's an
And
ace.
Cilic consolidates. Wow. Wow, mate. Just like
Three
that.
games in a row. Boom.
Just like that, mate. That's how quickly tennis turns round. Just when you thought Roger Federer was looking like the best player on the court, Cilic has just done a big hold, broken, and then a consolidation to add to it. Fantastic play from Cilic. Great resolve from the Croatian. And we got Jur in there giving some Cilic love in the live chat. And we've got some questions coming in. I saw, bear with me 1 second. The chat,
No problem.
The chat's moving pretty quick.
Yeah, let's know what
it's
the
moving
questions
too
are.
quick for me. I don't know. I've lost the question now. It doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go to some of the other games that are going on at the moment because that chat's
Struff
moving.
is playing right now, isn't he?
Yes, he's just gone on to court. He's 3-0 with Bagnis. Djokovic is through. So Novak will be through to the next round. He will be playing, I'm sure you're dying to know, the winner of Duckworth and Berankis. I believe that's already over. And it was Berankis who bageled Duckworth in the final set. So it will be Berankis, Djokovic, which they played a few times recently. They seem to always meet each other in these Grand Slams, Berankis and Djokovic. It's like Struff and Djokovic. Third round, always.
Yeah. Yeah, although I do think Djokovic's draw is quite kind. I think until the quarters, I think, where he
definitely
could play Berrettini.
We could play Musetti maybe in the fourth round, though.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be tricky-ish. But listen, if he plays Musetti and Nadal plays Sinner, I'd rather play Musetti. Like, if you talk about Musetti and Sinner, which one is...
I don't know.
Really?
Djokovic seemed to wipe the floor with Sinner when they played recently in straight sets.
In Monte Carlo, yeah.
Musetti has an X factor about him, which if he plays his best tennis, I don't think he's like a Karatsev vibe. If he hits the ball well, there's no one stopping him. But he hits winners. He bageled Wawrinka on clay.
For me, the reason why I say Sinner is, will Musetti ever win a Grand Slam? Put your name on it, Ben. Will he ever win a Grand Slam?
Yeah, I think he has the potential to. Yeah, I definitely do.
Who do you think will win more Grand Slams, him or Sinner?
I think Sinner has more potential on all surfaces. I think that Musetti has potential to do a Wawrinka and just do a storming tournament and just win on a clay court. I think that is his future. He will be a specialist, but it will be in a sporadic, short, condensed format where he will play incredible tennis that no one can beat him at for about 6-7 matches, and he wins a title. Like Wawrinka did here in Roland Garros. You know that final against Djokovic? He couldn't even touch him. Absolutely battered him off the court. It was not even a close final. He absolutely destroyed Djokovic, who no one does that to Djokovic. Only Nadal, maybe.
Yeah.
And Wawrinka does it.
Yeah, well, we can reprise this conversation if Musetti knocks out Djokovic in the fourth round. We'll certainly be able to reprise it then.
Mate, that's a watch-along in the making. Business end, guy. Well, 4 games all, and it is the business end.
Yeah,
Exciting
so
stuff.
Federer breezed through that service
12
game.
travels. And JG, put the spreadsheet down and join us. Yeah, why not? Yes, JG, business end, says Vanch.
Yeah,
We're
that's
4
right.
games all.
So this is big now. 4 all. Backhand to backhand now. They're just insisting on using that. But Cilic gets a chance to use the forehand, and I think he's won the point. No, he hasn't. He's on the forehand again. Oh, that's class. That is class there from Cilic. 15 love. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Musetti Sinner. I just think I'd rather. I mean, not that I'm going to be playing at the French Open anytime soon, but I think that dream has gone for me. I think at 41 years old. But anyway, I think I'd rather. I think I back Sinner over Musetti in terms of their careers, and therefore I think.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Nadal Sinner is a potential 5-setter.
Well, Sinner's been, you got to remember, this guy has been at the top of the game now for probably the past year or two, and he's only really still a teenager. It's wide there from Federer.
30 love.
Yeah, Sinner, people use him in the same breath of all these other players who are playing on tour right now, these top ATP events, Masters finals. Sinner's an incredible player. I think he's going to be there to stay. He's got longevity in the sport. He needs to bulk up a bit.
Yeah, is Sinner in the race for Turin? Is he there or thereabouts in the top 10?
Who?
Sinner.
In the race for the top 10? Yes.
Yeah, like for I'm talking about Turin, you know. I mean, is he there or thereabouts? I mean, he got to the final in
let's have a
Miami.
look. Have it across the bottom of the screen.
There we go. There we go. That's what we're here for, Game to Lovers.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I'm not sure if it's in there. Big hit from Cilic, and he holds to love, and it is Game to Love from Marin Cilic. Yes, guys. Unfortunately, as you can see there, he's not even on the top 10, Yannick Sinner. I'm sorry
he's
to
not,
say.
but he must be close. I mean, maybe not obviously to the top 2 or 3 there on that list, but I mean, he must be pretty close.
I think he's just outside, Matt. I think he's just literally just outside the top 10.
So I mean, if he I mean, I don't
11.
think he'll beat.
He's number 11.
Yeah, because I knew he got to the final in Miami, which must give you a few points. I mean, if he gets to the 4th round here and has a good run at Wimbledon, then he'll be there or thereabouts.
Unknown entity, though, don't you think? On grass courts,
but I think you could say that for lots of players. I mean, Medvedev, Karatsev. We just don't really know. There's no what's the word? There's no kind of recent history with those players.
No, exactly. As we know from Yannick Sinner, he won a tournament at the beginning of the year in the Great Ocean Road Open in Melbourne. Before that, he won the Sofia Open. That was at the back end of 2020. So he's won 2 tournaments on hard court. Can he transfer this into the clay? The last clay court tournament he won was in Lexington in 2019 on the Challenger Tour. So Liam's saying, I currently have 2 screens on for work, 2 screens on for tennis, and 1 screen for Paper Mario. What? I don't even know what this means.
No, 4-5 Federer.
Yeah, this is a big moment now. Federer. It's long.
Ooh, it's long.
It's long. You got lucky there.
Close. Federer coming into the net there, like he's playing Wimbledon again. Serve volley. Coming into the net there, Federer, and just getting away with it in a way when he was
serve.
30 love.
Roger still knows how to clutch serve in big moments, and he's showing it there again.
And this is a big moment. I mean, 4-5 down. 4-5 down. He's got to hold here.
Has to. Big serve again. Inside that forehand, Federer cross court, backhand to backhand they go. Federer has to slice it. Oh! What a drop shot from Roger Federer. I don't know if he meant it or not, but it landed this far over the net.
And did
And
you look at the spin on that? Look how it bounces.
Wow.
I mean, it bounced about 50, 60 centimeters in, but then the second bounce, it bounced out. That showed you how much spin
And
there was
there
on it.
you go. It's
1-2,
game to
love.
love. Come on. Just like that. We're back at 5-5. I smell a second business end brewing. Yes, indeed. The crowd are loving this one there in Paris. There's not been any rain there today. They forecast it, but it moved out the way to allow this amazing match to take place. If you haven't liked the video yet, guys, please help us out. Hit that like button on the video. We really do appreciate you all. We're closing on 400 likes. We're closing in on 10,000 subscribers. This is a big tournament for Game to Love. Join us in the Discord as well. There is over 1,000 people in there talking tennis 24/7. You can watch live matches in there. Federer, can he get to the net? He can't. He can't. Great half volley from Cilic.
Excellent half volley, yeah, 30 love. And I think we have seen another slight change in the last 10 minutes or so. And I don't know if that's anything to do with the weather or anything else, or if they're using new balls now. But Federer used Cilic's towel. Is that what that towel thing was all about? Is that what JG is filling us in on?
Apparently so.
So JG's picture there is a football stadium. Which one is it? Do you know?
Probably West Ham, I would have thought.
Oh, he's a West Ham fan. I didn't know that.
East London. East London.
Okay. Anyway, so we can have the football chat later, but 30 love. Yeah, as I say, it's really now a server's game all of a sudden. 40 love.
Drop shot. You got drop shots, Federer. I got drop shots, Marin and Cilic.
I mean, we could be looking at the second or maybe even third game to love in a row here. But let me just very, very quickly fill you in. Just something I want to add regarding Federer in that 4-5 match or 4-5 game before. I think it was his best game of the match. I mean, he's some really gems, 1-2s, drop shots, some excellent shots in that 4-5 match. 4-5 game, but now Cilic has held to love.
Another game to love. Wow. Yes, mate. Another game to love. That is right, guys.
Yeah.
And Federer serving to stay in this third set.
Again, under pressure. So I think there's something has changed in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Like I say, it's really become a service match, having begun the set with a couple of sort of breaks that led us up to 3-all and a few other touch and goes. The last sort of 3, 4, 5 service games have been comfortable holds for both players. So as I say, that may be a slight change in the conditions. I don't know. And by the way, regarding the rain, if it does hold off for another hour or two, and I hope it does, that should mean that we should be okay for this evening. But I think if it does rain this evening, they'll obviously close the roof.
Close the roof, yes,
which
indeed.
Nadal, I don't think he'd like the roof to be closed.
Oh, mate, don't start giving us that. He played with a closed roof on the final and he won in straight sets. It doesn't make any difference to this guy. He is Mr. French Open, Mr. Philippe Chatrier. He might even change his name to Philippe Chatrier at the end of the tournament. Who knows? He's always on there. He's always winning. But Federer, he wants to try and get one step closer to getting into the next round here. But he's 6-5 down here, and he can't bounce the ball very well today. Ace, though, he can serve well. He wants to take this to tie break.
Like I say, I mean, I think the server's won about a dozen points in a row now. So yeah.
Oh, good serve. Slice here. Down the line. Oh, winner from Fed.
Yeah.
Down the line.
As I say, it's been really comfortable for the server in recent games.
Alex de Minaur has taken the third set against Cecchinato. He's looking to try and get that to 5. He's 2 sets to 1 down.
Okay.
Great serve from Fed. It's long, and it is 40 love, and they're cruising through the games right now.
Yeah.
Fiona Ferro, she's taken the second set against Jen Brady there in the women's side. That one could be, well, going the full distance because Ferro is got she's got break point now on Brady's serve. She's looking to take the whole match after winning that second set.
Okay.
Good serve from Fed. It's into the net. It's game to love again. It's Roger Federer. Wow, Roger Federer has pushed it to tiebreak.
I'm going Federer in this tiebreak, 7-5.
Look at the first serve stats right now, guys. 66% of first serves in for both players. 71% of first serves won for Federer. 76% for Cilic. So,
hang on a sec. Cilic's winners to unforced errors is, well, 34.
34. And one more than Federer. Oh, warning to Mr. Cilic there for taking too long to serve. Is that going to mess him up? He's going to be like, Roger was messing around earlier.
Anyway, this is huge. This is huge. Love all. Cilic to serve.
This is the biggest part of the match so far. Ace.
Yeah.
No one clapping. Don't know why. It's a great serve.
Yeah, but I think there's probably one or two more Fed fans out there, and Federer having a look. Federer having a look at that. Has it been called out? Has it been called out?
Yeah, I think it's in. I don't know what all they're worried about. That looked clearly in to me. Guys, thank you for joining us. Give us your tie break scores. We got Maquadrio 7-5 Roger. We got X Hypno 7-4 Roger. We've got 13-11 for Fed. 18-16 for Cilic. Big winner from Roger there down the line. Give us your tie-break prediction.
I got 7-5 for Federer. What are you going for, Ben?
8-6 Fed.
All of it's close. We're all going close because there has been a change in the way that servers now are winning most of the points, and I don't think it'll go 18-16, but I think it'll be close to Federer there.
Guys, if you are just joining us for this match between Cilic and Federer, please hit that like button and subscribe if you are new to the channel. We want to have you joining us for every single match coming up in this French Open. Cilic serving 2-1 Fed. We got a few more predictions. John joining me with 8-6, but they're going for Cilic, not Fed. We got a couple of 8-6 Cilic. Got Shubham going with 7-2 Fed. Raj 7-4 Fed. And then we got a super chat in. Love to see that. Appreciate that a lot. It's a double fault from Marin Cilic. We've not seen many of them. And Ronnie saying the Federal Express 7-4.
Yeah,
10-8
nice.
Cilic. 7-3 Cilic. 7-5 Fed. It's got the mini break at the moment.
Mini break, and I don't think there's going to be too many breaks, so that is an advantage. Or there's exactly got a nice ace there, so it's 3-2 now. Federer to serve, and like I think we're all fairly sort of nip and tuck on this. As I say, not quite sure it'll go 18-16, but if it does, that'll be a hell of a tie break. That'll be the tie break of the century. That would be.
I don't really want 18-16, if I'm brutally honest.
Anyway, but as say that mini break, I think is slightly more advantageous than normal because I don't see there being too many breaks of serve in this tie break. I could be wrong. 3-2, second serve.
Long, and there you go, 4-2.
Yeah, as I say, that mini break I think is just a bit more advantageous than normal. I mean, mini breaks on clay are barely worth anything really, but I just looking at the way. I mean, there's only been one mini break so far in this tie break. There were very few. Thanks very much for the love, by the way. And I have no idea how to pronounce that name. But
no, I know that's why I'm worried. I don't know how to put it onto the top tippers. That's what I was going to say. Send us your name when
if you can write it in English. Yeah, and I think it's either Russian or I think it's Russian, right? Rubles. It looks like RUB rubles. So thanks for that. Yeah, so as I say, it's just, most points now going for the server. So here we go, Federer, 4-2.
Oh, he just missed the first.
Gone wide there.
Indeed.
Second serve. Goes to the backhand. It's a decent return there from... Oh, no, it's just wide, yeah. Sorry. Got carried away. 5-2.
Just like that, mate. Just like that. And it is
5-2.
5-2.
I listen. As I say, it's still only one mini break, but Cilic has got to hold both his serves here, and then he'll have to face 2 serves from Federer. So, it's looking tricky right now for Cilic. 2-5 first serve.
2-5. Big serve into the net from Fed.
Yep. So that's 8 points now, 7 of which have been on serve. Cilic to serve his second now.
Second serve. No, not second serve. His second serve of his little changeover.
Yeah.
Don't get confused. Great serve.
Good
It's the first serve.
4-5. That's two big holds there in terms of those to keep that. So he's just 1 mini break down. My German TV occasionally switches across to Struff. I've got 3 screens on at the moment. So
What's going on there? Why is it switch?
Well, because they're Germans, aren't they? They want to have a quick look at how Struff is getting on. But they're back to Federer now. But it's all right. I mean, I've got so many screens on, but mostly it's Federer. Hello, here we go. Good serve there from Federer on the forehands now. And Federer wins 6-4. 2 set points.
Tell her the crowd is supporting.
Yeah, not surprised. One of Federer's coaches there he's got one brand on his t-shirt. And he's got a pasta brand on his hat. I think the only thing that's not got a brand on are the socks.
Wow, no pasta on the
yeah,
socks.
There's no pasta on the socks. Ace.
Oh no, wait.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep. Ace. 7-4.
Sure?
Boom, 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 boom.
They're not checking the line. It is third set Federer. Go on, the Raj. Well done.
You actually keep doing it year on year on. You make it look so easy.
Definitely very talented player. Very talented player.
Federer, Roger Federer.
Yes, Roger Federer has taken the third set. Well done to him. An incredible performance, really, considering what has happened in that set. It was back and forth between both players. I think that he's had a very good account of himself, to be honest, mate.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, the second set, as I said, at the beginning of the third set, I brought up that stat about Cilic winning 7 games out of 9, and it was almost one-way traffic, and I think Federer was in a bit of trouble on his serve early on in that set. He then managed to break Cilic almost from nowhere, but then Cilic immediately broke back, or very quickly broke back, and at 3-all, you're thinking once again, Cilic has got the upper hand. Cilic then starts holding his serve comfortably, and of course, Federer's playing catch-up with obviously serving second. So he was kind of always under pressure there, but he never showed it. And then when it went to the tie break, 1 mini break was all it took.
Just the mini break, mate. That's all it takes. 1 mini break is all it takes to get Roger Federer in front in this match. Does anybody think we're going to 5? And Prabesh saying, Ben, put the Russian in the tipper list. Well, what do you think that person in third place is, mate? I put the Russian in the tipper list. Come on. Wake up, Prabesh. Anyway, we got Dylan there with a Federer, Roger Federer.
Nice one, Dylan. Nice one.
And then there's 12 Travel saying, "Yep, I predicted 7-4, and he's coming out of the paintwork now."
Yeah,
good to see. He said definitely a talented player. That's what I mean. I had to include that from that press conference that he had when they said, "So, what do you put this down to? You getting playing so well?" It's like, you seem to keep doing it year after year. And he's like, well, definitely a very talented player.
He said that about himself, did he? He said it about himself.
Yeah, that's why I put it into the button. That's why I thought it was quite funny.
I thought he was talking about a different player. I just thought he was talking about another player. Oh, he's talking about himself.
No, because they said, what do you put this down to? Like, you keep on getting into semi-final after semi-final of Grand Slam year after year at this age. He said, well, jokingly, like he does with the press, well, I'm obviously a very talented player.
Yeah,
which is true. I mean, you may as well be honest. He is a very talented player. So that's probably
That probably explains that Twitter account. I think it's called Pseudo Fed or something, and generally the tweets are just like, I've just turned up and won a match today, or blah blah blah. Oh, of course. Talking of Twitter accounts, I cannot let this opportunity go by. There's a Twitter account called "Did Marin Cilic win today?" and they will have to be at the buttons pretty soon to either say yes or no. They just simply write on this account every couple of days. They just write yes or no. And unfortunately, it's "Did Marin Cilic win today?" is the name of the account.
Weird name for an account.
I know, and it just simply says no. That's all it says. So you just see, you have your Twitter feed, if you like, and you see "Did Marin Cilic win?" and underneath it just says no.
Maybe there's another one. Did Roger Federer win today? Maybe that one, if you got them both on the feed.
True, but I think the irony is a bit stronger with Cilic, if you like.
Probably right. Well, we've got another player who is young on the tour in his second Grand Slam ever in his young career. Carlos Alcaraz is now out on the court. He is playing one of the hottest players on tour this year. He was one of the worst players on tour last year, Nicolas Basilashvili. And it is 30-all in the first game there of the match. Alcaraz now has break point in the first game of that match. Can Alcaraz spring the upset and take out Basilashvili here in the French Open?
And de Minaur is in big trouble. 2-1 down and 4-1 down in the fourth and potentially deciding set. Struff has won the first set against Bagnis 7-5.
Man, I'm just going to use the toilet briefly. Thank
you go. I'll focus on the first game now of this fourth set now, and they're going forehand to forehand. There's a mishit there, I think, from Cilic, meaning 15 love for Federer. Guys, how is this fourth set going to go? Is Federer going to tidy this up and win in 4 sets? Or do you think, like I do, that it's going to go to 5? 30 love, Federer. And I listen, I know I've been going on about it for quite some time now, but there's barely been any points won. We had that one mini break in the tie break, and I think it's probably been about 19 or something out of 20 points won from the server. Oh, Federer, though, just loses a point there on his serve with a very poor shot into the net that was basically there to be put away. Federer looking understandably disappointed with that. So I don't know if the conditions have changed, whether it's got a bit cooler and that's given the server an advantage, perhaps, whether the balls have sped up a little bit off the serve. And that was certainly the case there as the ball skimmed off the surface there. And Cilic then puts his backhand into the net, meaning 40-15 to Federer. Yeah, so let's know how you see this fourth set going. Second serve, Federer, 40-15. Classic style there from Federer. Second serve to the backhand. Good return from Cilic. Backhand now to backhand. And Federer goes into the net, 40-30. Yeah, so as I was saying, Struff is won the first set there 7-5, although he's lost the first game of the second set. Basilashvili, by the way, managed to hold serve, so 1 love in the first set there. And de Minaur is in, as I say, big trouble. He's 4-1 down in the fourth set, and he's also 15-40 down in that set. So he could be a double breakdown. And back to Federer Cilic, and Cilic has brought up deuce. Djokovic earlier through in straight sets as well. So back to the game here. Cilic and Federer, deuce. Federer down the tee, and it's a good serve and too good for Cilic. Cilic gets his backhand to it, but it goes long. Advantage to the Swiss. For me, regarding Federer in this tournament, I think if he gets to the next round, I would call that par for Federer. That's how I see his tournament. Oh, and Federer goes wide there, does he? Yes, deuce. So I see Federer, if he gets to the next round, that would be sort of using a golfing expression. That would be about par, third round. And I think if he went out in the third round, it wouldn't be a disaster and it would give him enough matches under his belt to go into the grass court season with a little bit of confidence, given how the first 2 or 3 games that he had, or first 2 or 3 matches of the year went for him. Yeah. So, but if he went beyond the third round, if he got to the second week of this slam, I think that would be a success. So, win today, par. Go out today, big disappointment. If he gets to the second week, Federer, I think it'll be a good second week.
I was going to say, mate, you're comparing it to golf. I think it's all a grass court season in their game, isn't
it? Very good point. Very good point. And talking of good points, that's a good point for Federer. And he's held serve at the beginning of this fourth and potentially deciding set.
Potentially is the word there. And it looks like Alex de Minaur is going to try and ruin my bracket by losing here today. Cecchinato, obviously, a lot of people bring up his win over Djokovic when they bring up his name. He is 2 points away from knocking out Alex de Minaur there. He's fairly comfortable.
He's got a double break, hasn't he, in that last set, or that fourth set now. Oh, okay.
It's done. Alcaraz 1 game all. Fiona Ferro in a battle with Jen Brady. 4-all in the third set there. That's a real dogfight.
Sinner went through early today in 4 sets, dropping another set. So we went through 5 sets in the first round, 4 sets in the second round.
Third round, 3 sets.
Yeah. And then I don't know how many sets it'll be against Rafa. It can't be 2 unless Rafa retires.
Well, we never saw what happened last time.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can see that. I really can see that going 5 sets against Rafa. I mean, I still fancy Rafa to go through, but I mean, I know we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves because Rafa's got to play his second round and there's third rounds to come. But it is looking like a Sinner Rafa fourth round, and that'll be very tasty as well.
It will. It'll be tasty every time these two meet each other. I just want to take a quick second to thank everybody who has joined us for this matchup. I appreciate John helping us out and joining us for this stream. He is a legend who keeps joining us all the way from Germany. If you want to show your appreciation for myself, for John, hit a like button on this video. It really means the world to us. And if you want to subscribe and join us for the rest of Roland Garros, we will be here for the next week and a half. So please join us for the rest of it. And Wimbledon on the horizon. This is our tournament, GTL's tournament. Better make sure you join us for that. Right. 40 love. Cilic. That means business by the looks of it in this set.
I'm just got my scratch on my memory right now. I think it was against Millman, that really sweltering hot match that Federer had in 2018 at the US Open. I think it was Millman, or maybe, I think it was Millman. I think he went out in 2018.
In 2018?
Yeah. So Federer, yeah, Federer 20. There was one match when I think it went 5 sets, and it was so hot.
Dimitrov. So I don't know.
That was 20. I think he lost to Dimitrov in 2019 because Dimitrov that year got to the semis, I think, and lost to Medvedev, I think, in the semis in 2019.
You going US Open though, yeah?
Yeah, US Open, but I'm going back the year before, I think 2018 or even 2017. I think it was 2018.
Wow, rolling back the years. Let's have a look. So he went out to Millman. You are right, in 4 sets. So
that's the one. That's the one I'm thinking of. I mean, because I just remember that he was really struggling. It was like 30 or 35 degrees and swelteringly hot. And New York. I mean, you said you were in New York, like in August, I guess it was when you were there.
Disgusting heat. It was the worst, mate.
Especially on the underground, right? It gets really hot on the underground.
Mate, no, they got aircon on all of them these days. But
but I think aircon when you're inside the train.
When you before you get on, it's just horrendous in the actual tube bit, and you don't know which tube's going from which platform.
You're right. Yeah.
They've got two. They've got 2 levels. They got one train that runs on 2 levels, so you could end up. I think I went the wrong way at one point. Nearly ended up in Harlem.
Easily done. So really, listen. I mean, I've actually had this conversation with a few other, people that either lived in New York or traveled to New York, and it's a really confusing metro system, underground system, whatever you want to call it. Of course, they call it sub.
It's 24 hours.
Yeah, that's true. They call it a subway, of course, in New York. In the UK, we call it an underground, and other parts of the world they call it a metro. And once when I was in New York, I said to this dude, I said, "Hi, I'm looking for the nearest subway." And he said, "Oh, 2 blocks down that way and turn left, right?" And I when after about 4 seconds or maybe less, 2 seconds, I said, "No, I don't mean like the sandwich shop. I mean underground place." "Oh, okay. Well, you got to go 3 blocks that way and turn right.
So, did you go to the sandwich shop first? And
no,
then
I
to the
found
Subway?
I found the Metro. Yeah,
No,
I'm not really a
sad.
big fan of Subway actually, if I'm honest.
I quite like it, but unfortunately, they've been classed, I think, in a court battle as a cake rather than a sandwich these days. That's why I think they lost the court battle, and apparently that they're over the percentage to be classed as a sandwich. Their bread is classed as so much sugar it can be classed as a cake. So that's why if you're eating Subways thinking you're having a nice, healthy, balanced diet, think again. And that smell that comes out the shop, that can't be good for you either because it draws you in. It's like the cartoon, isn't it? Like the McDonald's smell. You like drift in to the shop.
Listen, you guys come here for the tennis, but you also leave with travel information and tourism and underground information and all sorts of stuff. Plus, you get a bit of fast food stuff too. Anyway, it's 2-1 to Federer, and Cilic is on serve.
You get John Silk's New York restaurant reviews.
It's a great. Oh, that's nice backhand from Federer. There's a great
Down the line.
There's a great breakfast place. I think it's Chelsea Village. It's definitely Manhattan anyway. Called the Old Dog or the Old Grey Dog in New York.
Yeah.
Excellent place.
I went to a nice place in Queens actually. They do like it's a very big thing brunch in New York where they have like you drink with your lunch and stuff like that. So I went there and had a nice brunch, but their portions are so big. I mean, chill out. I mean, breakfast, I can get it sometimes, but it's too much. It's too much food. Yeah. Federer winner down the line. He's looking to break here. He means business here in this 4th set.
Well, I think Federer is going to take a big portion here today. He's having Cilic for breakfast.
Well, mate, he might well be. The full English, it would seem. How did Cam Norrie get on earlier? That's a good point. Talking about, semi-English. I mean, I can't go full English on Cam Norrie.
New Zealand, isn't he?
Yeah.
How did he get
South
on?
African, apparently.
No, he went through. He's through. So he will potentially be playing Nadal in the 3rd round.
Come on, the Nottingham Nadal versus the
I'm telling you,
Nadal.
Nadal's run is tougher than Sinner's. Tougher than Djokovic's. It's tougher.
What about Tsitsipas? He's supposed to have the easiest run.
Yeah, I think he's in the easier half altogether. Yeah, he has probably got the easiest run, but just comparing it to Djokovic, Djokovic is basically fine until the quarters.
Interesting. We've got Serjan joining us. That's Djokovic's dad, I think. Serjan. Hi, Ben. Serjan. Hi, John. Good to have you in. And Tatty's like goes to Mr. Silk. Well, there you go, mate. You got your own like. We can't put it on the video. We can put it on the video.
That's a nice forehand there from Cilic, bringing up 30 all.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Very good play. Still a bit cagey, this. It's still not... I'm not convinced by either player still.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a few excellent shots from Federer, sorry, and at times Cilic, but it has been a bit pedestrian at times. Anyway, 30 all.
Oh!
That's out. Pretty far out as well. Second serve.
Did you get a chance to go to any of these Cologne matches when they were playing them behind? They're sort of behind closed doors, but
they had a few. They had a few people there. No, I didn't go actually. Didn't go to 1 or 2. I mean, I am a big tennis fan, a big live fan, and I might go when it's there this year, which will obviously be in October. Oh, and Federer win 30-40.
Cilic with the bad decisions to try and go back behind Roger Federer there, and it didn't pay off. And Federer punished him with a volley into the corner.
Federer scampering around the court there. Another net caught there from a Cilic shot, and then finally at the net on the backhand volley there. Nice put away from Federer. Great point.
I still think it's amazing when you look back at some of these highlights of Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal in their younger years. I think even more so Rafael Nadal, to be honest, because you see how young he was when he was beating some of the great players. It is literally obscene. He looks like a child just running around on the court, and he looks exactly the same. He has the same mannerisms, the same. Oh, it's a double fault from Cilic. What a time to double fault right now. He's given the break. Interesting moves, Roger. There ends up with a hand on the shoulder. Not sure what that means.
That last bit of the Federer thing is so funny. I mean, I don't know if Federer would be too pleased about the outfit he's wearing. That is, he's
I
wearing like
tried
white.
to get it matching.
I mean, it's good. It's Swiss and it's funny,
Yeah.
and that's what's most important. And you can see it's his head, but the outfit's kind of funny with the sort of short sleeve thing, the white trousers. They actually look a bit like the white trousers he wore at Wimbledon a few years ago when I think it might have been the final when he lost to Nadal when he comes on court with the trousers afterwards. And there's a funny anecdote to that, by the way. He wears them backwards by mistake. He puts the white trousers on backwards by mistake.
Oh dear. No one taught him how to wear those. Did they not have a flies section?
I guess they did, but I think he realized after he put them on, but he couldn't really take them off. I mean, things were going bad from that day anyway. Obviously,
maybe could have walked onto the court backwards. That would have made it look super cool.
Yeah,
I don't know, mate.
There's also another funny thing about that final. Nadal walks on with all his bags like this, and somebody's carrying the bags for Federer. Okay, anyway, 40 love.
Apologies, man.
No problem. 40 love. I'm talking
he
about
walks on with all his
here.
bags anyway.
Yeah,
you fill us in.
I'm still thinking about 2008. My head's still there.
Mate, well, get your head out the gutter, get it into the present, because Roger Federer is back on the scene, it seems, and he has got 3 consolidation points right now. Cilic, big return, good hitting here from Federer. He's hit the net cord, but it bounces his side.
Yeah, 40-15. Yeah.
Guys, show your appreciation for Game to Love. Give us a like on this video and subscribe if you are new to the channel. We're always looking to build our community, and trust me, this is going to be the biggest channel in the world one day. We're only a year old. We're a year old. 10,000 subscribers coming soon. Thanks to you guys. We love all of you. And Roger Federer has just consolidated. That is right. Yes, indeed. And there's that annoying person in the crowd. Does he go to every single crowd? Hey! Everyone jumps up.
Yeah.
Who is that guy? He was in the Fabio Fognini one. There was multiple ones in the Fabio Fognini one, actually. They were all just shouting like, let's go, Fabio, let's go.
Yeah.
When we went to Wimbledon, not last year, but the year before, myself and JG, we went and saw Martin Fucsovics versus Fabio Fognini, a 5-set thriller that I could barely keep my eyes open for because I've been up since 4 a.m. I was there. But I was cheering on Fucsovics. A lot of people were cheering on Fognini, and those fans, they're infamous, mate. They will overpower you. But they got it done, and Fabio won in 5. And Fabio is one to be reckoned with if he has his fans on his side, mate.
Yeah, and I mean, he's a decent clay court player. Won Monte Carlo a couple of years ago.
Yeah, mate. Beating Rafa on the clay.
Yeah, right. So if you got that on your CV, that's not bad. Beating Rafa on clay, not many people have done that.
CV, I think, of anything.
Yeah.
Even if he had won any tournaments, I think beating Rafa on clay. Schwartzman has it. That's top of his CV.
Yeah, Rublev has it.
Yeah, Rublev's got it.
But actually, since that match against Nadal, Rublev has kind of fallen off a cliff.
Yeah, Rublev needs to go and look in the mirror. Medvedev, being the best clay court Russian at the moment, is making everyone else look even worse.
Yeah.
And here we go. If Federer is to break here, he will serve for the match. Whoa! Oh, is that in or out?
I thought it was out.
Oh,
let's have a look.
Cilic looked in, and it was about a second delay, and then someone went, "Whoa!"
Out. It's out.
It is out.
Love 15.
Was one of those terrible shouts.
Yeah. So Cilic went big there on the forehand, but it went too big as it turned out, and it just dropped out, bringing up love 15 for Federer.
Indeed. Here we go. Love 15, a Marin Cilic. Sorry, I keep calling him Maran. I don't know why I keep doing that. Apologies,
love
Marin.
15 all, big serve, down the tee, ace. Federer floundering. 15 all.
Bouncing the ball here.
First serve.
Oh,
Hits the net and bounces out. Second serve.
indeed it does. There's a lot of people cheering in the background. Good return from Fed. Oh, he left it, but it went long, luckily for him. It was dropping in.
Yeah, just went long. So Cilic comes into the net and just lets it go back over his shoulder because he was confident going out, and it did go out, but it would look pretty close to me.
Very close. Very close there.
30-15.
I wouldn't have been sure on that.
No.
Great serve from Cilic. He's going to make this go the distance if he can. He's really pushing it the distance, that's for sure.
40-15 now to Cilic.
Indeed.
Do you think Federer's going to have a subway tonight?
Might
The old
lay off
the old
them,
foot
I think.
long?
I don't
They got Swiss cheese. They got Swiss cheese. I know in they always ask if you want Swiss cheese on the subway.
I don't think he can break it down as well as his body used to be able to.
No, that's probably true.
So
but
it's probably sticks to the salad. It's long and it is game. Cilic. He's not out of this yet, mate. Do not count your chickens before they hatch, as they say.
Yeah, right. 4-2.
Indeed. We've got a few people here jumping in. We've got AJ saying 6-2, 2-6, 7-6, 6-3 is the prediction there from AJ. Give us your score predictions in the live chat. Do you think it's going to be 6-3? Or do you think Cilic has got a way back into this? Good forehand. Cilic, too good for him.
Yeah,
15
1-2.
love.
2 from Federer, 15 love. Federer's looked pretty comfortable on his serve now for quite some time. I don't recall him having a break point for probably about a set or so. Since he lost his serve midway through the previous set. He's been pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously broke Marin Cilic's serve to make it 3-1. But other than that, the last time he broke serve was in the beginning of the last set.
Mm-hmm. So
Great
30 love. Oh, that's a
slice.
nice slice. I tell you what, Nadal would have been proud of that clay court slice.
Yeah, really would. I can announce also big news. Alcaraz has broken Basilashvili in the first set over there in the other match. That is big news.
Who's
big
the
serve. Federer holds, and he's 1 game away.
Game to love.
It is a game to love, mate. Well spotted. Let's see if we can get this video to 400 likes. We are 39 away. Only you guys can help us get there. I want to say thanks to everyone who has joined us for this matchup. We got a 400 like button. I made it during the stream just in case we got there. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? We're going to be here all week, all next week. We booked time off work, especially for it. So if you don't subscribe, you're missing out because we're going to be bringing you tennis 24/7 until the end of Roland Garros. And then there's going to be Wimbledon on the horizon. And who knows who's going to be winning that, because there's a lot of unknown entities on the scene this year. Karatsev, Sinner, maybe Medvedev, maybe Rublev. Can they challenge Djokovic and his title, which he pinched off Roger Federer the last time they met there in Wimbledon in that centre court finale? What an epic.
2 years ago. Bloody hell, that went quick.
Yeah, and Zane saying, so many watching, half liking. Come on, guys, 23 to go. You can help us get there.
Nice. So Cilic serving to stay in the match.
Yeah.
Gets a first serve in. He's on the forehand. Does he put it away? Not quite. He's now got a smash.
Massive smash.
Yeah, but he nearly went long on that smash. Nearly.
Got a feeling Fed's going to have to serve this out, mate.
Yeah, as I say, apart from the break that Federer had at the beginning of this set, both of them have been fairly comfortable on their serve. Anyway, smashed it there. Went probably a bit longer than he probably hoped, but nevertheless, he's won the point. 15 love.
Big serve. Good return from Fed. Cilic. Fed. Oh, I think it's in. It's landed in. Fed passing shot. Boom,
nice
boom, boom,
one.
Boom, boom,
yeah.
boom, boom.
I wasn't sure. I held my breath because I wasn't sure, but wow. Now, Basically,
What a shot.
forehand, cross-court pass.
It's
Boom.
well in.
Cilic kind of looked like that. He knew it was going to land in. He knew it was going to land in.
Wasn't the
Even
best
before it did.
contact, though, was it, though? It was just sort of like he just got it, the right angle. Perfect angle.
Oh, good
what a
return there from Federer.
Wow!
15-30.
What a return from Roger! That is incredible.
15-30. 2 points from victory.
2.
Yeah, it was an excellent return. But you're right. Maybe he didn't hit that other one super cleanly. But
It was the angle. All angle.
Yeah.
Just perfect angle on the racket. Didn't have to hit it hard.
First serve, 15-30.
Big serve. Good chop back into play. Cilic into the net. And we've got match point.
Match point.
Match point. Roger Federer on the Cilic serve.
I think it's my favorite button. It feels so spooky.
Whoa, it has a lot of tension in it. It builds it up. First serve coming up here from Cilic. Oh, it's just long. He's having a look. He's going to have to serve a second one. Second serve. Marin Cilic, 2 hours 34 on the clock. Federer, big backhand. Slice back. Federer, big forehand. Cilic, just over the net. Federer, forehand. Down the line. Winner from Cilic.
Excellent there. I mean, I thought that was Federer's point all the way. Federer was kind of in charge of the point, as you said. Big backhand, big forehand, but then down.
Match point.
Sorry to cut you off.
No problem at all. No problem. You got to cut me off at that point. Here we go. Anyway, match point number 2.
Big serve, good return. It's long! Roger's done it! He's done it in 4! Roger Federer is through to the third round in Roland Garros. Can you believe it, people? Come on, Roger Federer. Let's give him that button and celebrate. And as he celebrates with the crowd, we'll give him the button.
Actually good doing it year on year. You make it look so easy.
Definitely very talented player. Very talented player.
Federer, 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 Roger Federer.
Wow, Roger Federer is through to the third round in Roland Garros. Wasn't without its ups and downs, though, was it, John Silk? That was an impressive performance from Cilic.
Listen, regarding Federer anyway, he's definitely a very talented player.
Yeah, definitely is. There's no doubt about it. Roger Federer and Cilic, good play. Well played, Marin Cilic. He gave an amazing account of himself here today. He really showed up. He gave the crowd what they wanted, which was a fierce match against the 20-time Grand Slam champion. Now they're going to speak to Roger in probably French, and we won't understand a word of it. Does he have to do English first? Oh, they've just cut it off for me anyway. Never mind. That's fine. Fantastic performance, mate. What more can you say?
And so now he'll play in the next round because Taylor Fritz went out to Quetfer. Yeah. That's going to be another. I think each match, as you would expect, is a little bit more tricky. I think that will be a trickier affair. Maybe where Federer's road comes to an end, but listen, that's for another day. Let's talk about his performance today. I don't think he played spectacularly. There were some gems of shots, unbelievable shots, but they were sporadic, if you like. I don't think he had to play his best to beat Cilic today, who was a bit sluggish at times. There was that kind of second set spurt from Cilic, but apart from that, if you take that as an isolated incident, I mean, 44 unforced errors, that's too much, too many.
Well, that's Marin Cilic. Roger Federer with 27. Well, if you look at both of Roger Federer's matches, he's hit 48 winners in the last match, 47 winners in this match. It's quite encouraging signs, I think, if you're a Roger Federer fan.
I mean, I don't know how many unforced errors he hit in the last round, but in this round, hitting almost double winners to unforced errors is a good ratio. I mean, it's not quite double, of course, as we can see, but 47-27, that's a pretty good ratio. The ratio that doesn't look good is Cilic's, really. If you're basically taking that risk sort of thing when you're hoping to win the point and you're in charge of the point, and then you're hitting it long or you're hitting it wide or you're hitting an error of some sort more than 50% of the time, as we see that he's hit 44 unforced to 43 winners. That's not a good ratio, and you're going to lose. You're going to lose more often than you win, and as a result, Federer's through.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a standard opposition, but last round, 48 winners, 20 unforced errors. This round, 47 winners, 27 unforced errors. Having a look at his first serve percentage in the last round, it was 71%. He's dropped down only slightly, 69% of first serves in. And the win percentage on first serve has gone down a little bit as well. He was at 80%. He's now at 75%. I think you credit this to Marin Cilic, to be honest. He played really well today.
But listen, 16 aces, that seems quite a lot to me. I don't know, 16 aces on clay it's quite a lot. Considering we were, okay, it was less sets, best of 3, etc. But I was watching, Tsitsipas, Nadal in Barcelona, and Nadal, Djokovic. I mean, you're looking at normally 5 aces, maybe 4 aces.
Old. Both old players can't get
Maybe. I mean, they're both pretty. I mean, to be fair, probably of the big 3, Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic, Federer over the course of his career has been the best server amongst the 3.
Yeah.
But still, 16 on normally what is a sluggish or slower clay service, the French Open and Roman probably the French Open, Roland Garros are probably the slowest of the clay courts, whereas Madrid's a bit faster, which is why we see players like Zverev and Berrettini do well there, and Nadal, it's his worst of all the clay court tournaments, Madrid.
Yeah, so, indeed, mate.
Anyway, 16 aces, impressive.
Yeah, mate, we just hit 400 likes on the video though. Thank you guys. There you go, Mohammed saying I'm the 400th one. We appreciate that. Luckily, I made that button during the live stream because it actually happened. And what I want to say thanks to everybody who did actually join us for this one. I appreciate you, especially John, and joining me in the absence of JG. Really great stuff. I mean, I tried my best on my own, but having you here has made it extra special, to be honest. Roger Federer. Roger Federer's return, mate. It's
right.
It's been a surprise, a little bit. I've been shocked by how natural he's suddenly coming back. I expected him to be a bit more stiff. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
On the clay, like we saw him against Andahar, and he looked really out of sorts. He looked terrible. I'm not gonna dress it up. He didn't look good. He looked crap on the clay, and he was hitting unforced error. It was his first clay court match. We're forgive him for that. But how he started in this tournament, I'm really encouraged by how well he's actually hitting the ball. It is in spells, but how far can you see him going in this? If I was to bring up the draw and we can have a look at this.
Bring it up, definitely, yeah. So I think it's Quirk for next. And then it might well be Berrettini in the 4th round, depending on how Berrettini gets on. So I think if I understand, Federer's side, I get them all confused. Federer's route to the final. I mean, I don't think he'll get that far, but I think his route, Federer's now, does really get tricky. Quirkfer, I think, is a step up from Cilic. Then it's potentially Berrettini. Then it's potentially Djokovic. Then it's potentially Nadal, and then it's potentially Tsitsipas.
Well, yeah. Sorry, I just let this update so that I can go down. As you can see here, Roger Federer brushing shoulders with Nadal there in the. As I was saying, there they are. Fedel just paired up just for a little meeting there next to each other.
As I say, I don't think it'll go that far, but Federer, if he keeps winning, would be a semi-final opponent for Nadal. Of course, it was 2019 he got to the semi-finals, but I don't see him getting that far. I think it's 50-50 against Quirkfer. How do you see it going?
I actually favour Roger, to be honest. I'm not going to
Okay.
lie. I think Roger can do it again. It's going to be tougher. Koepfer's really impressed me.
That's a good win against Fritz.
Yeah, really good. Fritz is no schmuck on clay
No.
courts either. He's a really good player. There's just something about Federer being on the other end of the court that I think that's going to trouble him. And I think it's a big match. All the spotlight goes boom on you. You're used to playing in front of like televised people of about like 10,000 people. Oh yeah. Welcome to like 20 million. All of a sudden, all on your court, all focusing on you. Yeah. That's what that's what Roger Federer brings. Every shot is being scrutinized by millions, tens of millions of people watching your match.
True.
So that's the thing that people probably get in their own head when they play Federer. He might not even be as good now. Cilic, I think, got in his own head a bit today.
Yeah, I mean, you do see that with some players that they've almost lost before they go on court with the big three, and you see them almost gushing over them in the pre-match press conference, and you're thinking, this is a tennis match. But anyway, talking of impressive Germans, Struff is a break-up in the second set, and he may well take it. He's 5-4 up, and he's serving for the second set. So anyway, back to Federer's route. So Federer, Koepfer, and I think, if I'm right, after Koepfer, it would be Berrettini. Yeah, exactly.
Well, potentially.
Yeah, so I mean that if I say it's 50-50 against Koepfer, it's probably 75-25 in Berrettini's favour. But that's not a guarantee. But I would make Berrettini a warm favourite against, just because of Berrettini's playing really well this year.
He is playing very well, and you saw he dispatched Courier in straight sets there. A very good clay court player. I expect him to do the same with Kwon, to be honest.
Yeah, I expect him to pull through there.
We actually have JG has Berrettini beating Djokovic in this tournament.
Does he in the quarterfinals?
I think it might be semi-finals.
I think quarters. I think quarters.
Right, because it's Nadal, isn't it? The big
right.
Nadal Djokovic semi that everyone's hoping for. But have to wait and see if that one comes to fruition. Musetti, he will be facing Cecchinato in the next round. That one hasn't updated for some reason on here, but it is Cecchinato. So the old Italian affair.
Yeah.
We've got Berankis, Djokovic. I think Djokovic cruises that, and then hopefully we get to see Musetti Djokovic. That's what I want to see, mate. That's the one.
I know you do. But I still see Djokovic is. I think he'll get to the quarters fairly comfortably, and it'll be a tight match against Berrettini. But I think I can't remember what my predictions were, but I'm pretty sure I had Djokovic and Nadal in the semi. I mean, that's not a big call. I know I've done a boring Ben, as JG would say. I've gone for Nadal. Get to the semis. I'm pulling out all his phrases now in his absence. But anyway, that's a big call from JG to predict Berrettini to knock out Djokovic.
Well, it's a big thing, but you got to remember what happened in Belgrade. Who was in the final in the Djokovic Open? Was it Berrettini or was it Djokovic?
It was Berrettini.
It was Berrettini, and Berrettini won in Belgrade, not Djokovic.
Yeah, beating the conqueror Djokovic as well, Karatsev.
Well, this is the thing, but it's a bit of a subjective thing because you've got to look out for Karatsev on his day. He can beat Djokovic, and that's scary. But not on his day, he loses to Kohlschreiber. And this is the thing, that he can come up against somebody. He plays better against people who are similar to him, I think, in their standard of play.
Aggression as well.
Yeah, if they play 90% or 50%, he plays better against them. Someone who's a consistent 80, 75%er, that he doesn't do so well. He has to play his 100% all the time, and it's not.
His extremes are a little bit more like this, aren't they?
I think on hard court it worked better for him because the rallies could be shorter, and you saw that there today. That was the key thing. I think on hard court he would have wiped the floor with Kohlschreiber today. Okay. On clay court, Kohlschreiber hangs in every single rally. He got to every single ball. He got another ball back, made him play an extra shot. And that's the difference. Clay court is so. That's why Rafa has 13 French Open titles. There's an extra shot in every rally. And Rafa can make you play an extra shot, and then he can punish you with the next one.
Yeah.
That's what he's best at.
Yeah. No, anyway, so that's how I see it going in the top half and the bottom half. I just think it's going to be really Tsitsipas is to not to lose the whole tournament because of course he's got to beat he's got to win the final. But I just think this is Tsitsipas's moment. I mean, team going out in the first round opened that up big style for him. Rublev going out as well. I think Rublev was in the same half. Oh no, maybe Rublev's in the top half. But anyway, this is really Tsitsipas's to lose.
Yeah, I mean. It's only Medvedev really that's standing in his way. You would think for
Schwartzman, but
I don't really see that.
No,
I don't see that.
don't.
Not Medvedev's got a tough one next. He's up against Opelka. Tsitsipas is up against Isner. They're both up against big American servers, the tallest people on the tour. 6'11" and 6'10". They're both facing. From America, they could both go out potentially.
They could. I think Medvedev is the more likely to go out of the two. That's for sure. I mean, listen, yeah, right. Isner's a big server, but Isner really, as that big serve, generally he does a bit better in somewhere like Madrid, where there's a bit more pace, as we said earlier. Whereas Roland Garros is a bit slower. I still see Tsitsipas coming through in 3 or maybe 4 sets.
He should do. But you've got a question, really, because John Isner's game is probably better than Opelka's on the clay. I think that Isner's looked really good recently. I was impressed with some of his rallying points that he's been playing.
Yeah.
He doesn't look as out of water as Opelka's looked. But Opelka only looked out of water against the best, which is Nadal, and you can sort of forgive him because these players, it's a big moment for them. The first time you play Nadal on clay, you're expected, like everybody's sort of bigging you up, thinking, "Oh, could it happen?" The big server, and then he couldn't get first serve in, and then you think, "Oh, well, then there's no match now."
I see. Poprin admitted that he choked in that third set.
Well,
I mean that we remember that we watched that together, and he had an easy smash that he went.
It was 2 easy smashes, wasn't it? He had it again, and then he thought, "Well, I'll do it again for you," and then he was out.
Yeah, right.
Terrible. Mate, I think we're going to wrap this up anyway. Don't want to keep anybody here longer than we have to be. We are going to be covering Nadal later. It is his birthday. Sing him, what is it? Feliz cumpleaños for Rafael Nadal. It is his birthday. He's playing Richard Gasquet. 16 wins, no losses in 16 attempts. Couldn't get a better birthday. Surely for Rafael Nadal. Make sure you join us for it later.
I'll be joining you. I'll be joining you, Ben, for sure.
Yeah, mate. Oh, mate, I really appreciate you joining us for this one. John will be back, I'm sure, over the course of the weekend or the week. Next week, there's so many other matches coming up, so we're going to be covering as many as possible. But for now, we will see you in about 2 hours' time. Rafael Nadal, his birthday. Get the cake ready. Light the candles. It's going to be 17, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
See you soon, guys.